Welcome, everyone. Welcome. A bit late today. Am I late? um. Well, I was gonna start at 7:45. Decided to do at 8:10. So I apologize if you've been waiting. I do apologize. Had to get something sorted, but I also don't apologize for being late. You know why? You know why I don't apologize? One second. Because Manchester United are late in transfers. So yeah. Big up Akshay. Welcome, welcome. Not seen you in a while. Hope you are doing well, my brother. Hope you're doing well. Casemiro is coming to Manchester United. Casemiro is coming to Manchester United. We're looking good. We are looking good. Things are looking on the up right now. Big up, big up. All right, I hope you're doing well. Am I a bit happy today? Am I a bit happy? It's not official until it's official, you know? That's the thing. It's not official until it's official. Is Casemiro the answer to our sadness? No. No, he is not the answer to our sadness. Is Casemiro the answer to how bad Manchester United is performing? It ain't. It ain't. Will Casemiro help us concede less goals, though? That is a conversation to be had. Maybe Casemiro will be the one to help us concede less goals. He's defensively the player that we could use in that DM position. But is he the player to help us transition the ball forward? I don't think so. I really don't think so. We gotta be careful with this one because we don't want it to turn out to a Schweinsteiger again. And we know how that went through. We know how the Schweinsteiger situation went through. But I got loads of messages today, loads of what do you call it? Loads of sources and blah blah blah. You know how people are. People tweet me all the time saying, Faz, I've got this source, I've got that source, I've got this, I know that. Such a person I am connected to has said this. Such a person I'm connected to has said that. Casemiro's done. But I am saying, I feel like Casemiro's done. I have a feeling, but it's the thing is with Manchester United, you just don't know, do you? Rabiot went on for so long. Rabiot went on for so long. And look what happened. Look what happened with Rabiot. At the end, it didn't work out. It didn't work out. So I don't know how I feel about until he's like it's official on Manchester United's page. I don't know. I actually don't know because Rabiot was in UK apparently. Rabiot was in UK. Rabiot's mom came and helped us out, whatever you want to say, but Rabiot was in the UK. And then look what happened. It didn't look good, did it? It didn't look good. But according to what I'm hearing from, because I'm a tier 1 source, as you all know me from Twitter, I'm a tier 1 source. My sources are legit. I have not been wrong yet. No. Frenkie De Jong is still not here. Every single source, every single person, every single media outlet said Frenkie De Jong was done, imminent, final stages, this week, that week, this, that, the other. We heard it all. We heard it all when it comes to Frenkie De Jong. And look what happened. The deal is dead. The deal is dead. Frenkie De Jong is not here. He's not here. And the maddest thing is, he isn't going to be here. Because by the looks of it, if we were in the most ideal situation, right, it would have been Frenkie De Jong and it would have been Casemiro as well. That's what would have been the most ideal situation for us, because we have a ball carrier and we have someone to stop the ball. We will have a ball carrier and we'll have someone to stop the ball. But with I don't know. Will they deadline day? Will we go and get Frenkie De Jong? I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is it for Frenkie De Jong. And if Casemiro comes in, I don't think Frenkie De Jong comes in. If Casemiro gets done officially, that means the Frenkie De Jong deal, nail in the coffin, and Frenkie De Jong to Chelsea, welcome. Or congratulations to Chelsea fans. But that also means one thing. That also means I need to go and buy my Undertaker suit. That's correct. I need to go and buy my Undertaker suit because I called it all along. I want my flowers. I want my flowers because I was the only person that called it, and nobody stood on this hill with me. Nobody. They bashed me and bashed me and bashed me. But guess what? They activated the levers. They did all of the things that they needed to do, Barcelona, and they made it happen. They did make it happen. And Frankie's staying for his wages. Frankie ended up staying. Real Madrid star Rodrigo and Vinny Jr. say Casemiro has accepted the Manchester United offer. Casemiro has accepted the Manchester United offer. Man, what can I say? Would Frenkie De Jong be better than Casemiro? Of course. Of course it would have been. 100%. But look at it now. We're getting a 30-year-old. Is he better than McFred? 100%. 100%. But is he better than Frenkie De Jong? Nope. And nope. They're not. They're not better than Frenkie De Jong at all. And this is where the problem lies. This is where the problem lies. Manchester United always do this. Always mess it up. They always mess it up. They always mess it up. Look, now going into this new season with Casemiro coming in, does this mean we'll get top 4? Does this mean we'll get top 6? It doesn't. I'm really sorry to say. It doesn't. If Frenkie De Jong came in, though, that would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Could we have made top 4? I'm gonna do a poll, and I'll put it in the chat in a second. I put it in the chat in a second. FDJ deal is fully dead. It's fully dead. It's fully dead. People said all sorts. All sorts. They said wait till June 31st. They did. They said wait till July. We did. But look now. Look now. Chelsea came. If Chelsea come really knocking, we're finished. Frenkie De Jong really ain't happening. It's really not happening. So think about it that way. Really and truly think about it that way. Let's go through some of the comments. Let's see what people are saying. Let me just zoom in this thing. There we go. Casemiro, Bruno, and Eriksen. I mean, look, Casemiro, Bruno, and Eriksen, it would be better Casemiro, Van de Beek, and Eriksen. That would be better. I tell you, that would have been much better. Because the way Bruno is playing right now, we ain't making it out the hood with Bruno. We're not making it out the hood with Bruno. This deal could end up like Schweinsteiger. My man is on the decline. Real Madrid do not let players go if they're not on the decline. They don't. Real Madrid do not let players go until they're on the decline. They don't. So just watch out for that. Just watch out for that. Mohammed says, big ups to you, Fraz. I know you want Casemiro and still don't believe we'll sign him until he holds the shirt. It ain't official until it's official. But surprising for me to put up the thumbnail that I did. I put up a thumbnail and said, oh, Casemiro done. But I did put a question mark in there. I did put a question mark in there. I did. Does Casemiro, someone's just tweeted to me saying, does Casemiro have the minerals to play for Manchester United? As it stands, 100%. 100%. 1000%. Of course. He's the upper echelon player. Of course. There's no doubt about it. 5 Champions League in. You crazy. Respect him. Respect Casemiro. But he's 30 years old. He's got 2 years left in him, I'd say. I'd say 2. But then, yeah, 2 to 3 years left in him, I'd say. Mohammed says, big up Faz. I'm watching you live from Ghana. I know you don't want Casemiro and you won't believe it. Oh, big up. Yeah, big up Ghana in the house. Big up. Love to you. Love, love, love. I do want Casemiro 100%. 100%. But I would have wanted him with Paul Pogba. I would have wanted him with Frenkie De Jong. Then you're really talking. Look at exactly how Real Madrid filtering these players out with Tchouaméni and Camavinga. Look at it. Look at exactly how they filtering it out. Yet we fail. From Rabiot to Casemiro, something ain't right here. Something ain't right here. And we could have gone for Casemiro a while ago. We could have gone for Casemiro a while ago. Something ain't right here. Araya says, I can't even, my mindset is on Sir, I can't even think. My mindset is on Sir Jim. From the beginning of the window till now has deflated me. The sitting at bottom has deflated me. I'm fully out of hopium. My last bit of hopium is Jim. Jim ain't happening. We'll come to Jim. We will come to Jim. We will come to Jim. But let's dissect Casemiro and then I'll come to Jim later on, because today I'm actually doing timestamps for the people that are coming back and watching the video. I've had feedback that they need timestamps, so I'm going to do timestamps. Stefan says, just like that, Glazers out disappeared. I wouldn't say it's disappeared. I wouldn't say that because things are seemingly still active. I'm still seeing people say Glazers out is still active, so I'm very surprised. Kampala, Uganda in the house. Big up Hassano. Man United need more players. 100%. 100%. Ed Woodward has joined the membership. I have officially been compromised. Ed Woodward has joined the membership. Welcome, Ed Woodward. Welcome. Thank you for being a Planet Fast resident. I know, I understand. Man United got rid of you, but at Planet Fast, we welcome everyone. We welcome everyone. So, welcome Ed Woodward. But don't be doing no BS in my place. No BS. No BS. You can make me a lot of money though. I'll take that. I will take that. Ed Woodward says, Lamfa, we need to send Bruno to the ends for a bit. Bruno has to fix up, man. Bruno has to fix up. Come to him as well. Let's get down the comments quickly. We'll end up like Matic. You reckon Casemiro ends up like Matic? I don't think he ends up like Matic, to be honest. Casemiro, good player, but on the wrong side of 30. United always goes for panic mode and bringing in player who would just be in the prime 1-2 years. Sanchez, Ronaldo, Matic, Varane, Bastian, yeah, and more. Yeah, yeah, I see. We should have gone for the guy replacing Casemiro. Is Casemiro one of the top 5 DMs in the world? Yes. Yes, he is. That's the first thing. Let's iron that out. Yes, he is. He's one of the best DMs money can buy. That's the first thing. Let's iron out the details on Casemiro, and then we'll move on to Sir Jim Ratcliffe. First thing, 30 years old. Red flag. Second thing, 360 grand a week wages. Red flag. Third thing, on the decline. Real Madrid don't get rid of players until they're on the decline. Red flag. Fourth thing, when it comes to in 2-3 years' time, who do we replace him with? Red flag. Does he come and is there a partnership in that midfield between him, Eriksen, and Bruno? Amber flag, you could say. It's not a red flag because it might work, but it's an amber flag. Is he gonna come in and be that detrimental player in the squad? No, he's not. No, he is not. He is on £160,000 in Real Madrid, but he is coming to us and doubling his wages, which is a load of BS. A whole lot of BS. Manchester United are doing a whole lot of BS. A whole lot of BS. Big up United, we are member. Welcome, welcome. Thank you very much for joining. Hope you are doing well. I'm doing better today because Casemiro is not a bad player, really. Let's be real. Casemiro is not a bad player. We should have bid 60M in July. Interesting. The Frenkie De Jong is like the shadow of Erik ten Hag. Yeah, trust me. Frenkie De Jong deal really fucked us up. Glazers are very good businessmen. They bought United for zero money, took 1 billion out of the club and selling for 5 billion profit. Wow, they're not selling yet. United Real says, how have you realized how news come out of Maguire maybe getting dropped? Then leaks come out questioning Ten Hag tactics against Liverpool. Watch more leaks start again. I won't be surprised. Link up with Varane, fingers crossed. If Varane plays, that is. If Varane plays, that is. This is the crucial thing. The partnership has to be between, I think, between Varane, Martinez, Casemiro, Eriksen, Van der Beek, until Bruno proves himself. Because Bruno ain't proving shit. Bruno ain't proving shit. He ain't. Paul Pogba is levels. Fucking if Bruno Fernandes is here, Pogba is here. It's through the roof. There is levels to this midfield shit, and Paul Pogba is one of those players. And Bruno doesn't come close. Numbers, and I'll give him that. I will give him that. But it ain't looking good for Bruno with a new contract. It ain't looking good. It's frustrating with Bruno, to be honest. More than anything, it's frustrating because the guy got a shiny new contract to do what he's been doing. And I don't know how his numbers reflect that, but only because of his numbers is the reason why he went and got a new contract. He went and got a new contract because of that. But Casemiro coming in is a boost. Is somewhat of a boost for us, that's for sure. Is somewhat of a boost. Will that mean he will be a massive boost and we can go and become fourth? I don't think so. I'm gonna say one thing. Casemiro has spoken to Carlo. That's been ironed out. He's gonna leave. The wages is 360. That's what's gonna happen. The wages is gonna be 360. He's gonna iron out a 3 to 4 year deal, 3 year with a year extension, something like this, along those lines. 360 a week, and they want him to start after the Liverpool game. But it's done deal. He's gonna come in and sort all the paperwork out soon. Casemiro is done deal. That's what I believe. Casemiro is a done deal. Let's shift the conversation, though. Let's shift the conversation to Sir Jim Ratcliffe. That is a topic to talk about today. I'll tell you what. The first thing first, right? It's very weird. It's very, very weird why Sir Jim Ratcliffe would go public and then say he would like to buy Manchester United if Manchester United is up for sale. It's very, very interesting. Why would he do that? I don't see the reasoning behind it unless you're trying to do a hostile takeover. Unless you're trying to do a hostile takeover. I don't know why he would do that. For him to go and say, "Oh, I need former players involved. I need the fans involved. I would like to buy. I would like to buy a controlling, share. I would like to be a controlling shareholder, and I would like to make an offer if the club is for sale. If that's the most important thing. If why would he do that publicly though? Why? I don't. I don't. The only way this works is if if they go for a hostile takeover. I'll explain to you how a hostile takeover will work, right? Now, the fans have to go and really drive the share price down. Really drive the share price down. The share price as of today is about what, 12, $13, 12.7 to 13, 13.10, XY, around those regions, 12.7 to 13. The share price has to come down to about 4, 5. If you're pushing it, $7.5 a share. If the fan base can do that, and I'm no genius, but there has to be ways to do that, right? Meaning cancellation of MUTV, no merchandise purchases, hitting the sponsors, no match day revenue, real proper glazer businesses getting attacked and fan base are not going glazer businesses. Online bashing isn't going to help. Online bashing isn't going to help the share price go down. That's one thing, right? Online bashing isn't going to help. But eventually, when you manage to put the share price down, what does happen is then someone who's very wealthy, a multi-billionaire, not just a billionaire, a multi-billionaire, comes in and swoops a whole load of shares. A whole load of shares, so much that they have some sort of control or say on the board, some sort. And then they go in and start the hostile takeover that way. But it has to be that way. Will the Glazers sell to Sir Jim? No, they won't. That's as plain as simple as I can say it. Will they sell to Apollo? Yes, they will. I will dissect to you why they will sell to Apollo, right? Here's the thing. Richard Arnold, when he did that interview at the pub, what he did say is we need to raise funds. That's the thing. Apollo management firm, investment firm, whatever it is, right? They are an investment company. They invest money. That's what they do. They invest money. Richard Arnold said to the fans, to their face, I need to go and raise funds. That's what he said. We burn through cash. That's what he said. Remember? Burn through cash. He needs to go and raise funds to be able to invest in training facilities, in players or whatever, XYZ. Apollo are the perfect people to do that. They'll give the money, take the dividends, give the dividends, XYZ, leave the club alone. And it's a minority stake, so they don't have a say in what goes on, or not the final say or whatever. They don't have that. It's a small stake in the company, and they give a shit ton of money for that. That also drives the price up of the company. Don't forget as well. So Richard Arnold said this before. I need to go and raise funds. Apollo have links to Epstein. Do you think the Glazers care? Do you think the Glazers care if Apollo had links to Finding Coney? Remember Finding Coney? If Apollo had links to terrorist organizations and child trafficking, I don't think the Glazers will care. The Glazers don't care. On top of this, the Elon Musk tweet as well was very, very, very interesting. The timing of the Elon Musk tweet was very interesting. Why on earth is Elon Musk randomly mentioning Manchester United, especially when Apollo's coming to look to buy Manchester United? Is it just me? Hello, Mr. Musk. This is Mr. Glazer. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I need that favor. Can you make a tweet that you're gonna buy Manchester United just to kind of, because yeah, these fan base are going crazy. They're saying all this, they're trying a lot of bullshit, man. They're saying Glazer out, man. They're saying Glazers out, protest and all this shit, man. Would you kindly go and make a tweet saying you're buying Manchester United? Yeah. All right, Mr. Musk. Yeah. If you could do that, I'll just wire you a couple million. I'll go ahead and order 100 Teslas. Yeah. Um. All right. Take it easy. There you go. That's what happened. I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised. Or Joel Glazer went, yeah. You got Musk's number? Which Musk? Elon Musk. You got Elon's number, man? All right. Hit up Elon and tell him to make a tweet. Tell him to make a tweet and tell him, say he wants to buy Manchester United because I need them share prices going up. That's what I need. That's what's happening. Why would Elon Musk go and tweet about Manchester United the same time Apollo is looking to buy a small minority stake in Manchester United? I'm hungry. That's why I'm saying steak. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. I don't know what the fuck is going on in that club, but there's something dodgy going on. Something hella dodgy going on. What will happen with Sir Jim is he'll keep asking, and he'll keep asking the fan base to go and help help him buy the club, but it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. I really don't think it's gonna work. The only person that can save us is Elon Musk. What I will say though is Sir Jim coming in is an interesting one. Let me explain why. Sir Jim loves the club. That's a fact, right? He loves the club. He's got a shit ton of money. That's a fact. He's got more money than the Glazers. That's a fact. But will he do a better job? Will he do a better job? Okay, you could say sure. Okay, he will do a better job. But how? Because the man is asking for former players to come and help him. Former players. For example, Bayern Munich, they have the board has former players helping them in the 50+1 system model that they have. They function that way. But will former players help us? Can you imagine Neville in our board? Rio Ferdinand just saying Sue every 5 minutes. Patrice Evra saying, I love this game. Ha 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 in the board every fucking day. Can you imagine Roy Keane? Just diabolical. Every decision diabolical. The only former player that makes sense, or the only former players that make sense, in my opinion, it won't be Paul Scholes. I don't think it will be Paul Scholes as well. I think it'll be David Beckham, Edwin van der Sar. Ronaldo isn't retired yet, so it won't be him. I think from the top of my head, I can just think of two. I really think of two. Carrick, Fletcher. Carrick maybe. Fletcher maybe. Scholes, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, what else? Rio Ferdinand or Vidic? Vidic maybe, yeah. But Rio's social media, it's I like Rio. But would he be the best thing as a former player? Maybe so. Maybe so. But proven wise, it's 100% Edwin van der Sar. 100% Edwin van der Sar makes most sense. Makes the most sense to have Edwin van der Sar in our chair. Sir Jim, Paul Mitchell, Ralph Ragnick, Edwin van der Sar. Voila. Absolutely amazing. Sir Jim, Paul Mitchell, Ralph Ragnick, Edwin van der Sar, Ten Hag. 5 people running my club. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Let's go through some of these comments. Plenty comments today. Big up everyone. Big up all my members. Love to you lot. Let's see. Bruno hasn't been good for months. 100% he hasn't been. New contract curse. You reckon that's what it is, Dan? United VR says, why is it every player gets a contract and just goes downhill? Madness. Because they do well when they're looking to get the contract, and then as soon as they get the contract, they go back to their own old ways. And the crazy thing is, it's only Marcus Rashford who's not been performing at all, and yet wants a new contract. It's baffling. AMG2 says, I'm just happy we don't have to see McFred anymore. Well, just hold your horses. Just hold your horses. It's not really official yet, is it? Not really official. Ed Woodward says, Faz, do you think being behind closed doors has affected the amount of pressure on this set of players with nobody yelling at them for a year? Well, why are Man City doing that or playing the way they are? Real Madrid, PSG. I mean, if you go and look at the PSG documentary on Amazon Prime, I recommend that. Go and look at the PSG documentary on Amazon Prime. You will see that the players are begging out for the fans. They're begging out for the fans. They are begging out for the fans. So I don't know. That year was weird. Was so weird. Dan says, even if we get these players, I'm still Glazers out. Good. He must have already done a place for the club or hostile takeover. Maybe. But look, the thing is, if you're doing a hostile takeover, you won't be behaving like the way you are. You definitely won't be. Sir Jim, 1 second, let's see. Sir Jim wouldn't buy United. He would just want to buy some shares. He is not interested in United. He would rather take a London club. He has said this before. This is interesting. This is interesting because Sir Jim, in my opinion, and it's come out in Sky Sports as well, he might look to buy the share for a short term, not a long term. I don't know if he wants a long term headache with Manchester United. Short in the stocks exchange for a Model 3. Big up Faz, big up Mike G. Thank you very much. I will drop the link for the members to come and speak to me soon. Edward Wood says, Faz, is Ratcliffe really the guy? I saw him. He's about 13 billion net worth. Isn't that about the Glazers net? I think Sir Ratcliffe is a bit more. I think it's around 20 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Google says that, but if you deep dive, he's got quite a bit more. And they can get financing. Let's not forget. Don't think they have 13 billion in the account. None of these billionaires and millionaires have 13 million in their billion in their account. It's all financed. It's all credit based and asset based. So cash money, they'll have couple of hundred million. But it's all finance based. United We Are, big up my member. United We Are says, funniest thing beside the point of Glazers out movement, we've been crying for a CDM last 3 seasons. We finally trying to get one and all complaining, even though I know it's a panic buy and incompetent. Panic buy for sure. Because why the hell they didn't identify before? Casemiro incompetent, if that's what you mean. I don't know. I don't think Casemiro's incompetent, but okay, I hear you. Araya says Van der Sar CEO already, so I think he's calling him out. And then Van der Sar could go get Paul Mitchell, just exactly what I was going to say. What's up, Faz? Finally, here from Twitter and The View. Big up, Austin. Big up. Thank you for joining. Hope you are doing well. Edward Wood says, different gravy, bro. There's cooked hours is out of Uncle Ben's packet. Casemiro coming to United. Yes, it's happening. Here we go. Well, I don't like to say here we go. My saying here we go is Fabrizio's saying. My saying is they didn't believe in us. Casemiro did. There we go. A DJ Khalid special. Araya says, well, his interview, he said, I want to buy Manchester United. That is exact words. Well, the thing is, does he want a long-term headache? Does he want a long-term headache? I don't know. McNeil says, "What Nav Junior? LOL, been at work all day. What's the news? The news is Nav Junior. Do I look like Nav? I keep getting it, you know. I keep getting told I look like Nav. Let's iron this out. Let's iron this out. Do I actually look like Nav? Hold on one second. Right. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Do I look like Nav? Share screen, Chrome. How do I get this up? There we go. Boom. Do I look like this guy? No. Do I look like him? Huh? Do I look like this guy? What are you lot saying? Shall I do a poll? Let's do a poll. Quick poll. Let's do a quick poll. On and you lot can. Do I? 1 second. Look like the. Yeah, there we go. Let's ask the community. Community can have a say. Do I look like Nav? Because this everybody's told me. Some people made edits of me saying I look like Nav. Well, does Nav look like me? How about that? How about that? I'm darker, that's for sure. I'm darker, that's for sure. But is this a good thing or a bad thing as well, by the way? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But whoever said that, big up yourself, because you started something, that's for sure. My new nickname may be Faz Nav. I don't know. But anyways, let's keep the conversation moving. Casemiro to Manchester United. It's looking good. It is looking good. Let's talk about the Glazer out movement and the actually, shall we talk about the Glazer out movement or shall we talk about Antony? Antony is a deal that we need to talk about. Antony is a deal that we really need to be talking about because people are saying I look like Nav. Man, is that a good thing though? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Loads of people are saying I do. Loads of people are saying I don't. This one is stressing me out, man. This one is stressing me out. Do I look like Nav? Because okay, some people say I look like this guy. Wait. Hold on. This guy. Some people say I look like him. But do I look like what the hell? Nah, who do I look like? Are these my lookalikes? Are you people laughing or what? Is this my lookalike? Ramesh Ranganathan. I think that's how you pronounce his name. If I have long hair, I might look like him. I think, but I don't know. Ramesh or Nav? I think Nav is more what I look like, to be honest. Yeah. All right. Okay. Cool. Let's keep it moving from this, anyways. Let's forget about this guy, man. Dosser. Anyways, Antony deal. My people at Ajax are telling me the Antony deal is real. Ten Hag has really said he wants Antony. They're gonna break the bank for Antony. I think 90 million, 85, 90 million with add-ons. I think Antony comes in. I think Antony will be done probably in a week and a half time, if I'm not mistaken. I think Antony also doesn't play this month. He'll play probably next month. Deadline day settings, but Antony's coming. I have a feeling Antony's coming. Overall, I think if I'm saying overall, how many players will be coming from now till the end of let's see. There is Antony, Casemiro, Does Frankie De Jong happen by the end? I don't know. I don't think so. But I have a strong feeling Antony comes in. He said, make it happen as soon as possible. And the weird thing is, though, is Antony, like, Man United are making that deal with Man United are making that deal with Apollo. Well, the Glazers are making that deal with Apollo. Same time they want to break the bank for Casemiro and Antony. Casemiro's transfer fee is ridiculous as well. Don't forget. Someone is saying, well, not someone, Edward Wood is saying, Antony for 90 mil is wild. It is. It is. But Casemiro for 60 is very wild. It's 15 million more than what it needs to be. Casemiro right now should be around the regions of 40, 37 to 45 max. And that's max, by the way. There's no way, absolutely no way Casemiro should be 60 million. No way. So we are 100% overpaying. 100%. That's like, get that in your head. We're overpaying. What we're doing with Antony, though, Antony's a young player. He's got lots of room to grow and shine, whereas Casemiro is towards the end of his career ish. He could go, and this is probably the biggest contract he will have for a very long time. The biggest contract he will have for a very long time. So yeah, Antony makes sense for 80, 75. We can say the transfer fee, but this is Manchester United. You know how it is with Manchester United. They'll pay the big bucks. They will 100% pay the big bucks. Let's actually look into Antony a bit deeper, though. Antony, what's the latest on Antony? Let me see. I mean, this is what Fabrizio tweeted, right? Let me bring this up on the screen so you all can see. Fabrizio tweeted, Manchester United plan to approach Ajax again for Antony before the end of the window. So key word is before the end of the window, meaning they want to probably iron out the Casemiro deal. They want to probably iron that out, allocate the funds accordingly, and then go for a final Antony deal. I think Casemiro and Antony will be the final deals in the next week and a half. That's my thoughts. Deal considered more than difficult. As Ajax want to keep him, but Man United will try. Gakpo and Pulisic on loan depends on Todd Bowley. Gakpo is an option. Gakpo, you want to say, is an option. I mean, it's interesting because Ten Hag, would he prefer Pulisic? No, I don't think so. Gakpo, maybe, but Antony is a certain, and Antony's a baller. Don't get it twisted. Antony is a baller, serious baller as well. So it's worth checking that out. Like, considering from that perspective, Antony's is definitely one to go for. What else? Let's see. What's Twitter saying about Antony? Is there anything else? Oh, there we go. Juan from We Talk Ajax says, Antony, baby, don't go. Don't go. Don't leave. I think I even tweet. I think I responded to that as well, if I'm not mistaken. I said, well, let him go. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold on anymore. Juan, let him go. Okay. David Ornstein says, Casemiro now Man United focus. Advancing with Real Madrid for the 30-year-old. Salary offer among highest earners. If signs De Jong, even less. If signs De Jong is dead. De Jong is dead. De Jong deal 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 is dead. Stop it. Get it out of your head. De Jong deal is dead. Get it out of your head. That rhymes. I didn't even want to make it rhyme, but they don't come in now for no reason. De Jong deal is dead. Get it out of your head. That's as simple as I can put it. I am really sorry. Let it go. That deal ain't happening. Been saying it for 2 months now. Antony back on the radar, but for a long shot. This is Man United also right back and number 2 goalkeeper. Ronaldo future still uncertain. Forget the Ronaldo stuff. Forget the Ronaldo. This last sentence, just forget about it. I don't care about Ronaldo because he's staying. I've said that from the get go, and he's staying, and he's got his interview pending soon. He's got his what do you call it? He's got his interview pending soon. Okay, Antony back on the radar, but long shot. This is where the concentration is. My thing is, will Manchester United pay 90 million? So let's do the math here. If we're really good, 90 million. I'm not good with math, so 90 million for Antony, 60 for Casemiro, 56.5 that they've already spent. That gives you a figure of 206. The budget was 200. So you can see that yourself. The budget was 200. And if we get Antony and Casemiro, it becomes 206. So it's interesting. And then there's the right back and then the second goalkeeper. Do we get a second goalkeeper? What's more priority? Second goalkeeper or right back? Actually, let's do a poll. Let's do a quick poll. What's more of a priority? Let's do a quick poll. What's priority? There we go. What's more of a priority? Second goalkeeper or a right back? You guys can vote. There we go. No, of a priority. There we go. Have a vote. Antony, I'll put some more in actually. Antony or Casemiro. Actually, no, Casemiro is unfair to put in there. I think Antony is fair. Let's do that. Let's do that. There we go. I messed up the poll, did I? Yeah, I messed up the poll. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, my people. Hold on. Second goalkeeper. There we go. And right back. There we go. Right. Get involved with the poll. Let me know. Let's see what people are thinking. According what's right back or goalkeeper? What's more important? What's more important? I don't know. If you ask me, De Gea can still do a job. I think De Gea can still do a job. But then last game he cost us, and people might bash me for it though. People might bash me for it. They really, really might bash me for this. But I think a right back is more important than the goalkeeper. I think David De Gea could do his job for us still. I really don't think so. I think the mistake that he made doesn't help him. Dean Hendo making that penalty save on the same week doesn't help him. But there is a player in there. There is a player in there. We know that. We've seen David De Gea perform for us. We've seen. But Manchester United would have to pay 67.5 million to secure Antony. That's 67.5 million pounds, which is about 85 million euros, just to be roughly, if you want to be around that figure. So yeah, a right back is more important than the goalkeeper. Tom Heaton, I don't know if he can do the job. But we can use him in some games, I guess, for game time. Let me, by the way, invite my members. If you want to come up and speak to me, you can do so by becoming a member, because I drop the link in the members only chat. So let me just bear with me. There we go. Boom. Yeah. So if you're a member, you can come up and speak and have your say on the shows. I always let the members come. If you want to be a moderator as well, I'll pick from one of the members to become a moderator for the channel. So big up everyone for joining so far. Make sure you like and subscribe. I've dropped the link for the members to join in. Big up on my members. Memberships are growing every day. So love to you all. The members group chat is popping. So yeah. Let's see. Michael's here. Big up Michael, man. Michael.
Yo.
Welcome. How you doing?
Good, bro. How about you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Are you happy?
Well, you just talked about keeping David De Gea, so I'm not happy right now. This guy needs to get sent to I'm not happy now. See?
You are not happy.
This guy needs to get sent. Nah. See, he needs to get exiled from the club. like exile.
Okay, look. 87% of the people are saying that the right back is more important than the second goalkeeper. That's people. That's what people saying, man. It's not me.
Second
Don't
goalkeeper,
blame the
yeah.
don't blame
See,
the
you know
shooter.
why?
Don't
Because
blame the shooter. Don't blame the messenger.
we need
Don't
a
shoot the
first
messenger.
goalkeeper. We need a first goalkeeper. That's why. See, we make De Gea the second goalkeeper, and then we actually bring in a number one goalkeeper. That's what we need to do.
What?
Yes, that's what we need to do. Yo, that Jan Sommer guy from Borussia Mönchengladbach, that's who you need to bring in because he's better than David De Gea. See, David De Gea will cost us. You're already seeing it.
What? I need to hear get sent to Mallorca.
That's where he needs to go.
I think someone's asking where you're from. Are they asking you or me? I don't know. Uh Sancho should be on fraud watch.
He should be on. He should be on fraud watch.
Ooh. Oh, okay. We've got someone. AMG2 says I still want to give David De Gea one more chance. One more chance for David De Gea. Griggs, what are you telling me?
He don't deserve a chance. See, this is the thing with David De Gea. I wrote this like in my art. I wrote this in my article a couple days ago. I said this guy has built himself an untouchable status at Man United because he's been here for so long and he was our player of the season for however many years.
Listen, the community are nuts. Look what someone just DM'd me. The community are nuts. They're nuts. These lot, how do they do it so quick? How you lot do it so quick? Nah. How you lot do it so quick, man? You lot, I have to tweet that. How? Oh, go on, Griggs. Continue.
Yeah, like that, like he's built himself an untouchable status. Like Dean Henderson, not my favorite goalkeeper either. It was kind of funny that you said he did save a penalty the same match week that David De Gea had the absolute stinker of the
That doesn't
stinkers.
help anyone.
That helps me because it helps my De Gea agenda. So I was up for that. I was like, let's go. But yeah, bro, like yo, you like I talked about it. I think yesterday too. You saw what Pep did with Joe Hart. He said goodbye, adios. You're not good for me. Go to Torino. I think that's where he went that season. David De Gea, same thing. Sent him to Mallorca, Bravo Vallecano.
Yo, chill out with the nafsta. Chill out. Chill out with the man. Relax. Fat Thor says, Planet Faz, my favorite angry man. Big up, brother. Hope all is well. All is well, man. I'm good. How you lot doing? Hope you're doing well. Big up for tuning in. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. But hey, chill out with the nav, man. Chill out with the nav. What's all this nav stuff? Griggs, talk to me. If we're right back for Dest, what we saying?
He's garbage.
Garbage.
Straight
like,
up. Garbage. He's American, so like I seen like I watched Team USA, right? Obviously, I'm not American, but obviously like I live in America, so
okay.
I don't support them, but I watch them to see like how it is. He's garbage. He got shifted to left back because he can't play right back. He's garbage. He's not good. Like defensively, he's getting skinned. What like you remember what Dan Juma did to Dalo in the UCL in that Villarreal game? 100 times worse.
Yep. I mean, I think but it creates a competition. What would you say to the people that will say, well, it creates competition for Dalot and Bissaka?
Should have just kept Ethan Laird then. He's better than Dest.
Ethan Laird is better than Dest?
Yeah.
Nah, chill out.
Nah, I genuinely believe that.
What are you talking about?
I genuinely, I don't like Jorginho. Bro, buying fullbacks from Barcelona is a curse. You saw what Leeds did with Junior Firpo, Spurs with Emerson. Bro, Barcelona haven't had a good right back since Dani Alves. That's the last time they had a good right back. You know that guy we were linked with today, Malo Gusto? That's who you go get.
Yeah.
That's a baller.
Don't say it, because the more you say it, the more it ain't gonna happen.
That's true. That is true. But
it ain't gonna happen. But I know exactly what you mean.
Let's just say he's the only right back I signed in FM. Let's just go with that. He's the only right back I signed in FM. That's all I'm gonna say about Malo Gusto.
I think Dest does a decent job if he comes in. I don't know
if we play 3-back, that he'd fit, like the right wing back. I think he'd fit that.
That's something that Ten Hag will have to consider as well, playing 3 at the back now.
Yeah, I think
what I want to see though. I want to see. 1 second. Let me just quickly iron this out. There we go. What I want to see is Harry Maguire get taken off, and I want to see a partnership between Varane and Martinez and Bayern Martinez. That would be sick.
Everybody's going. I hate to break it to you, but he's going. I hate to break it to you.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
All right, we'll pretend it's Phil Jones. We'll pretend it's Phil Jones going. All right, calm.
Yes. Yes.
It's Phil Jones.
That's more like
it's
it.
Phil Jones going to Marseille.
That's more like it.
He's saying all revoir to Man United. Saying
if you're gonna say Phil Jones, you can even have the main screen. But Eric Bailly ain't going nowhere. Eric Bailly is not going nowhere. I am this close to going getting an Eric Bailly shirt. This close. Chill out. Relax. Eric Bailly stocks are really high right now. Really, really high. If Eric Bailly goes, I think I might be emotional. I might make a stream just dedicated to Eric Bailly. I really, really like Eric Bailly. You don't understand, man. Like, Eric Bailly is one of my favorite players. He gives me so much joy. Man, what a player, man.
He just brings vibes. He's like good vibes. He's great vibes.
What a player, man. You can't get rid of Eric Bailly like that. You can't. It's just nah. With Phil Jones in the fucking no.
Chill on Sir Philip though. That's my guy, Phil Jones, bro. They give him walkways at Carrington, like on carts. Like he gets red carpet treatment.
Man, yeah. He's not for sale. Let's just keep it at that. He's not for sale. He's not for sale. Let's talk about Antony. What are your thoughts on Antony for Manchester United? Do we go for him or do we go for Gakpo at this point? Because it's looking like a lot of money right now, and I don't think the Glazers get Antony. I really don't. I think all of this is a new ploy to keep the media attention away from Glazer out and into the transfer window and give us Casemiro, 5 Champions League winner, a DM that we've been crying for. Not the most ideal, but sure. But he's getting him. So there you go. So I don't know if we're going to get Antony, but never know with Manchester United. You never know. What are you thinking?
3 weeks ago, I would have said absolutely not. 3 weeks later, after watching Man United play 2 games, we need Antony and we need him bad because Jadon Sancho has no interest in playing the right wing. So he needs to get shifted to the left wing, obviously. And since no one else is there to play right wing, we need Antony. I watched highlights of the Ajax game on Sunday. He looks hungry. It is a World Cup year again in the winter.
But Antony strictly plays on the right. He doesn't play on the left.
Nah, he's a right winger.
So this is my issue. And I thought of this as well because he's not a versatile winger where he'll swap and play left and right. He doesn't. Sancho does, but he doesn't.
He's played left before, though, for Brazil. He has played a couple of games on the left.
Yeah, but it's not. It doesn't look comfortable. I think he's more comfortable on the left, and he really shines on the right. Sorry, really shines on the right. But buying Antony means one thing. It means one detrimental thing, and you know what that means? It means Marcus Rashford is not going to Al Hilal FC.
How would you say that?
It means Marcus Rashford is not going to Wuhan 3-Town FC.
Wouldn't it make it more sense that he would because you add another winger? So.
No, but you're bringing in a winger that's going on the right, not on the left.
But Sancho can play on the left. That's his major position.
Sancho does not. I'm tired of people saying Sancho's better on the left. I'm tired. I don't see it.
I don't think he's good on either wing right now because he's garbage on both. But
I think Sancho is better suited for the right.
He's better suited as an 8, to be honest, because that guy's a midfielder. He's not a winger because he can't beat his man. He can't beat me in a 1v1 duel. He can't beat you in a 1v1 duel. He can't beat anyone in the chat in a 1v1 duel because he's not aggressive enough. He is an inside 8. And if he wants to play a right wing, it needs to be in a 3-4-3 where he plays on the inside half space, on the right wing in the pockets, kind of how Hazard and Willian did under Conte at that 3-4-3.
Griggs I just want to say to everyone, I really apologize, but I don't know who this man is on my right.
But I'm done with Sancho.
This guy is compromised. This is an American guy. You can tell he watches too much basketball and NFL because he's saying Sancho is a white.
I'm Greek. Okay, I'm not. I'm Greek.
Crazy. What is going on?
My blood.
What are you talking about?
He's not okay. After watching 2 games,
Sancho can beat players. We've seen him do that.
Not consistently. He does like once a game. I need you to do it consistently when you're
Okay,
70.
yeah, sure.
When you're a
Okay.
70 million pound signing, I need you to do it every time you get the ball.
Was he
You
not
go at
80?
people. 80. That makes it even worse. So that's an extra 10 mil. So I need you to go at your man. Like, bro, Antony, if you bring him in 90, 80, whatever million, Antony's gonna go at that fullback. I know a lot of people complain about his running in behind, but at least with Antony, I know he'll be aggressive enough. Like he wants that duel. He wants to cook people. Sancho's honestly might be like a futsal player. Like, this guy, he wants to tiki taka. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. Sometimes the 1-2's not available.
But
So when the 1-2's not available, what do? You go cook that fullback. And off the ball, don't even get me started off the ball. Because on Saturday he was jogging.
but Sancho does something much better than Rashford, which is
He's still a better player.
Start football.
Oh, he's still a better player. Let's not get it twisted. He's still better than Rashford. Like let's not get it twisted. But on the left, I just think Sancho needs fullbacks. That's what he needs. Because he needs a fullback that
Overlapping ones.
And that's a 1v1 demon. Because he's not a 1v1 demon himself, so his fullback's a 1v1 demon. Hakimi, aka Hakimi. Hakimi's a 1v1 demon. He cooks other people when he attacks. So that's what I'm saying. So like with Malacia, if you play on the left with Malacia, that's a good partnership. Because Dalo's not a 1v1 demon. Because Dalo also just inside himself. So Sancho and Dalo, like I know the preseason work. The preseason is preseason. When the Prem now season started, it's not preseason anymore.
This, I want you to answer Ed Woodward. He says, "Is Rashi officially a pace merchant?"
Can you be a pace merchant if you don't have pace?
Americans understand football, ladies and gentlemen. Rashford is not a pace merchant. The guy don't even run.
He don't got
He
pace
doesn't
no
even
more.
run.
He's cooked.
He doesn't run. He doesn't jump for the ball. He can't shoot on target. His free kick is gone. The whole thing is gone. Everything about him is gone. Is gone. Is Antony and Casemiro going to play a Liverpool game? No, they're not. No, they're not.
Even if they're signed, it makes no sense to throw them in the fire that quick, regardless.
No, they're not, because the medical signing, visa. Yeah. No, they're not. It's impossible.
The government hates us. They take our visas take like an extra 2 weeks.
Yeah. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Marcus Rashford only runs on counterattacks. You must be what game?
You don't even do that no more. You don't even do that no more.
What game?
He stops.
With Sancho, the only thing I'll say is we did see him in preseason. We did see him in preseason, Sancho, do that Joga Bonito football. He did. He showed me something. But he needs to, he isn't as much of a flair player like Antony. Antony's a serious flair player.
Bro, he's Brazilian. Serious. He's Brazilian. It's in their blood. They come out.
Yeah, but so is Fred.
Midfielder. Anthony's a winger though. That's a Brazilian winger. There's difference in levels. Like when you're a Brazilian winger, unless you're like, I don't know. No, even David Neres got flair like that. So any Brazilian winger, like they want to dribble. Antony created a whole new skill. That whole 360 spin.
Yeah, I've seen that. Fat Thor says, let's see if the board actually pull off any one of these rumor deals. Those guys spend so much time at Catalonia eating paella, only to come back with huge bellies. Useless, absolutely useless. These guys are on expense time. So Mike says we need to see Antony and Casemiro on Liverpool. He keeps saying Liverpool game. Is it possible? It's not possible, Mike Morgan. It is not possible. It is not possible. How else you want me to say it? It's not possible. It's not happening. No. They need to come in. They need to get their visa. They need to get their medical. They need to have their freaking PR and T-shirt and all this shit. No, it's not happening. They're not playing. They are not playing. Barnard from Everton.
Serious.
I don't know. Almost says Barnard from Everton. Omo always comes up with these mad recommendations. I don't know. It's crazy recommendations. He wants Ghana in there starting. Now that we got Casemiro. What do you think about Ghana? Ghana's not for sale anymore. We're hearing Ghana's not for sale anymore. Yeah, Ghana's not for sale anymore.
I thought Southampton were favorites for him.
I don't know. I'm not hearing nothing. Because don't forget, was it not Roma that was coming in for Bailly? And look what happened to that.
Yeah, but now it's Marseille coming in for Phil Jones.
Very good. Yep, you're learning good. Almost says we keep Ghana. We
We
party.
don't we don't party.
Keep
We don't
Ghana.
party.
We
We
party.
don't party.
Okay.
But
Listen, if on September 1st, 1 minute past 11, and Eric Bailly is still in Manchester United, I'm celebrating. I'm fucking celebrating. I swear to God, I'm celebrating. If Neymar comes to Manchester United,
bro, I'm there with you at the
Glazer
games,
might have to
bro.
trend.
I'm there with you at Old Trafford for the
Listen, I'm
games.
telling you, Glazer in might have to trend. Glazers in might have to trend. If Neymar comes into Manchester United,
Mbappe wants to kick him out, so who knows?
like this is the perfect time for Mbappe to come to Manchester United, for Neymar to come to Manchester United.
His dad wants him to
Absolutely
play for us.
perfect time.
His dad wants him to play for us.
Absolutely.
By the way,
let's read through some of the comments.
That comment by Rico, Antony reminds me of Ronaldinho. Let's relax, please. Let's chill.
Rico says Antony reminds me of Ronaldinho. He may not be the greatest ever, but every kid watches the TV and wants to be him. I mean,
I think kids want to be
these type of comments make me uncomfortable. They actually make me uncomfortable. I heard someone say, when yes, that Antony's a Ballon d'Or, uncomfortable. Omo would be the type of person to say Ghana is a Ballon d'Or quality player. I could imagine that. There are some fans like this. Almost says Ghana can learn from Casemiro, a real DM. If transfer happens, Fred, McTominay, Ghana, Savage, Iqbal can all learn.
No, McTominay can't learn.
We are paying someone. We are bringing in a teacher.
Yo, McTominay couldn't learn how to play DM from Makelele, let alone Casemiro. Let's relax, please.
Ronaldinho, one of the greatest. I disagree. He's not one. He is the greatest. Ronaldinho, now you need to relax. Yeah, that guy needs to get sin binned. I swear to God. What kind of comment is saying Antony reminds him of Ronaldinho?
Will I get sin binned if I say Neymar's better than Ronaldinho?
What? Huh?
Will I get sin binned if I say Neymar's better than Ronaldinho?
What? Did someone here say Neymar's better than Ronaldinho? Did someone even did someone say that? I don't know if someone said that. I don't know. Is your mic working?
Nah, it's working clearly. It's working good.
You're talking. You're talking crazy. You're talking a lot of craziness today. You said Neymar is better than Ronaldinho, and you said Eric Bailly is. No, you're talking crazy.
Overall, yeah. Crazy. I think prime Ronaldinho is better, but as a
you are my first virus in Planet Faz residency. You're the first virus. So far, everybody's been great, and you've come to spread this viral infection in my resident Planet Faz. Someone commented before, Planet Nav, calm down, please. Like this man. Chill out. This my Twitter is going crazy with the Nav picture. I tweeted the Nav picture, and everybody's going crazy. Rico says, LOL, I ain't saying he is a Ballon d'Or candidate. I am saying his style of play is why people love football.
It's a fair comment.
Does he? I mean, okay, I'll give him that. I think Antony plays really, really fantastic style of football. He plays attractive football. Will Antony make you get up from your chair? Yes, he will. If you're watching a game, is he the person that you look when he's about to get the ball? Yes. So
that's what I want from my wingers. That's what I'm saying, bro. I want that from my wingers. That's what I want.
I think
that's why I want Pedro Neto.
I think Rico. You want Pedro Neto?
Bro, that guy's a demon, bro. That's a 1v1 demon right there. That's a demon.
Him or Antony? That's like him or Antony. Think about it.
I gotta stick with. I got stocks in Pedro Neto, so I gotta stick with him.
Really?
That's my guy.
Really?
Yeah. 3 years now. I've been all in on him even when I saw him in the Portuguese league. That's my guy.
He has Joga Bonito in him. He's fast. He's got all of the qualities.
Antony's more Joga Bonito. I mean, like Antony got more skill.
That's what I was gonna say.
But Pedro Neto,
that's what I was gonna say.
Neto's a better finisher.
Way more Joga Bonito. Way more. I think even Sancho. I don't know why you don't rate Sancho, but even Sancho might have more Joga Bonito than
Oh
Pedro Neto.
no, it's just like with Sancho, it's his aggressiveness. He's not like he doesn't have that dog in him to like go at fullbacks consistently. That's my issue with him.
I think Sancho most definitely need to be on fraud watch this year. This is absolutely critical. Absolutely critical.
Mm-hmm.
The man has had more, and I'm talking more than enough time
To
needed
adapt.
for the Premier League. Way more than enough time. If he doesn't kickstart, that means he's okay. People said Jack Grealish is a flop on his first year. They didn't give Jack Grealish time. They
But
didn't.
but Jack Grealish was already playing in the league, so he had less of a time. Sancho had to adjust from a whole different, and Sancho has to adjust from the Bundesliga to the Premier League. That's the hardest thing to do as a forward. You're even seeing it with like Lewa Disney at Barcelona. Like he's struggling to adapt from a Bundesliga to La Liga defense against Premier League. Because Premier League, mostly every fullback is an athlete. Like except us, because Luke Shaw's not an athlete. Let's be real. Like that's not an athlete. Let's be serious. But like, bro, like Sancho was cooking. I don't know Benjamin Pavard in the Bundesliga. Is he gonna cook Kyle Walker Peters? Is he gonna cook a Cucurella? Is he gonna cook a Reece James? It's different levels. So he needs to adapt to. He needs to adapt to that, and like he doesn't have to be a 1v1 deep. That's why I said we need to get him a fullback. It seems like he's gonna be a player where we have to unlock him. That's what we're
one of
gonna have to
my
do.
one of my issues with Sancho specifically is he's not confident in front of goal. He's not confident in front of goal, man. And I don't know how. I really do not understand how. Please, there's like 100 plus people watching this stream. Someone explain. By the way, Rico's comment. I think Rico's probably 12 years old. I don't know how Manchester United fan base have the audacity to say no to Neymar. The sheer audacity to say yes to Rashford and no to Neymar. That is mind-boggling, absolutely diabolical.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? Neymar.
Stop with the.
I'm getting called Michael
Oh my
Soprano.
god! Oh my god!
Shout out to Sopranos though. I said go television show. But yeah.
We are getting cooked today. They think you look like Michael Soprano.
No,
No,
they said I talk like a soprano.
We're getting cooked today, man.
It's better. I got called Ferran Torres before. It's better. This is better. I got called Ferran Torres before. So
hold on. We're getting cooked today, man. We are getting cooked today differently. Hold on. Let me share this shit because people have to see this. Hold on. Nah, what's going on? Craigs, what's going on here, man? You do look like. Oh, shit.
No, I don't look like that guy.
Oh, shit.
I don't look like that guy.
Yo, shit. We're going cooked today, man.
I don't look like that guy.
We're getting cooked today, man. You got. Oh, man.
So I don't even got hair like
that. Planet chill with the planet now. What's this? Prime Hazard and Prime over Prime Nick. What? What? Get out of here. Get out of here. Put user in timeout. Put user in timeout. Get out of here. Do not come to this stream and talk.
That's crazy. Yo, if Neymar were to come to us, he's the third greatest ever player to wear United shirt.
Top what?
Top 3. Like no, not as a United player, like in general, like as a talent, just like as a talent. Like I say, Ronaldo's the greatest ever player to wear a United shirt in terms of as a player. Obviously, I think Rooney's the greatest ever United player, but Ronaldo's the greatest ever player to wear a United shirt. There's a difference for me with that. So I think Neymar would be like, in terms of his overall career, would be a top 3 player to ever wear a United shirt.
Someone sent me a little compilation clip of.
Casemiro's not going to Chelsea.
Who are these trolls in my stream today? Why are people trying to troll me today? I do not understand. Someone sent me this. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. A bit of, oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh man. I can already see him wearing that Man United shirt, that green disgusting shirt. Oh,
Nah, that's not good. Yo, we should never wear that shirt ever again. Like we should generally
that
like.
green disgusting shirt. I'm gonna buy it though. Look at that. Look at that. Sancho could never.
He's Mars. He's big Mars. That's why. That's why I like him
Oh,
so much.
that touch is crazy. Baby Maris is a good example, you know. I like that comparison. I like what you did there. Oh,
Bro,
lethal.
cause he has that fake.
Lethal.
You know that Mars fake shot like he used to do at Leicester.
Oh, that one was disgusting. I love a fake shot. I
Like
love
he
a
loves it.
fake
And then the
shot.
finesse top ends like
Nah, the man just I love highlights, man. I
he's
love highlights,
bro
man.
like
It gets
he's
me.
like he's a traditional United winger. Like when Fergie used to
Highlights
sign
just
wingers,
fucking
it's Antony. Like bro, Nani like those type of players. Like that's United. That's United
yeah. Oh,
heritage.
this one was cold. Oh, the guy just sent him. He sent him for dust.
Teach me, feel like I already know. Feel like I already know.
He sent him for dust. Man, Antony, we gotta sign this kid, man.
I love
Sit
Antony.
down, man. Oh shit. We
Yo,
gotta
who
sign
cares
him
about
up, man.
who cares about
We gotta
top four
sign him up.
when we lead the league in nutmegs? That's all that matters to me, honestly. Top four hype. Top four hype, bro.
Top 4, Juga Bonito,
Bro,
Eric Bailly.
bro, give me
I'm telling
Jogo
you, Glazers
Bonito.
in. I'm saying Glazers in.
Bro, top four hype, bro.
I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking. Before people, because you know how people are. People fucking bash me for the slightest shit. They bash me for the slightest shit. I'm joking. Chill out. Faz, check your DMs. Why? What's going on in my DMs today?
Speaking of wingers, you know who we got linked with today? Yannick
Who?
Carrasco from Atleti.
Oh yeah, I heard that as well, but I didn't take that seriously.
Shit rumor.
I didn't take that seriously.
This guy's a
I
wing
didn't take
back
that
these days.
seriously.
That guy's a wing back. That's not even a left winger anymore.
No. They're violating you. Hold on. They're violating you. Nah, you getting violated.
Bro, is that guy Greek? Nah, hold up. Is that guy Greek?
Nah,
What's
you're
that
getting violated. Nah, that's vile. Nah, Craigs. You gotta hold that. Damn. What? Dan is too quick with these. Dan is too quick with these edits. Way too quick. Let's talk about this Monday situation. Looking at the empty Old Trafford, right? All the trend and everything. Is it gonna be as heavy now that Casemiro's coming in? Man, I don't know.
I still don't think it's gonna be an empty Old Trafford.
I don't know. Big up to everybody tuning in. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you want to. If you do not want to, make sure you go and tweet #Glazers out. You don't have to like and subscribe. It's free world, free will. If you want to come up to the stream and speak to me, you can become a member using the link below in the bio. Memberships are now open. You can become a member, join the membership group chat, get the behind the scenes footage that I'll be making on match days. You will also be able to speak to me on the live streams, on every live stream as well. So yeah, make sure you go and join the membership down below. Memberships are very cheap. So yeah, that's it. Right. Yeah, Monday situation. I don't think it's happening much, to be honest. I really don't think it's happening much. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I tell you what, though, I am a bit fearful about, because some of the things I've been hearing is a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy.
What fans are gonna do?
Yeah. I'm a bit skeptical about that one.
That's why,
I'm a
like
bit
with the
skeptical.
protests, I don't want them to get violent because like it doesn't. For me, like obviously, like it'll make a bigger story, but it'll make the fans look less serious in a way. Like in order for like the sponsors like and other owners to take us serious, and we need like peaceful protests. Like you can protest and make your point without having to like storm the field and break up all the goalposts, smash cameras and everything. That's just a riot. That's not a protest. That's a riot. That's two different things. A protest, like just like a walkout. That's a form of a protest. Walk out like 17th minute, stuff like that. Obviously, the stadium won't be empty because Liverpool fans will still be there. But you're still making your point.
I think walking out makes a big statement. I can't lie.
Yeah, especially earlier in the game because the score won't be as like inflated. Like if it's still 0-0 Liverpool United and you see 50,000 fans walk out, Chevrolet, not Chevrolet, they don't want sponsors anymore. I don't know. Adidas are gonna be looking at us like, yo, what's going on? Yo, Joe Glazer. Why are 50,000 Manx walking out of Old Trafford? Like, what's going on here?
Don't forget, in 2010, there was a big Glazer out movement in 2010. Glazers are still here 12 years later. Still here. So I'm just saying, don't take it like
it can't be one protest. Like I was in an earlier stream, they were asking me as a United fan, like, one game, what will I do? So I said, one game not gonna change anything. Our next home game, I think, is against Arsenal. Same thing needs to happen, etc., etc. Every home game there needs to be walkout, protest, whatever. I know, like, as fair, like, I'm not gonna tell season like as yourself to only go to the games. That, like, you spend your own money, that's your own choice. I know a lot of people on Twitter say Glazer empathizer if you're in that stadium on Monday.
Guess what? By the way, guess what? Glazers out is not trending anymore.
Actually, not.
Nope, it has stopped trending officially. Empty out Old Trafford is not trending anymore. Officially, right now, Casemiro is trending.
It's still trending for me.
Neymar's trending. Shit, I got excited. I'm sorry.
It's not because he's coming to United. Empty Old Trafford's not trending for me though. So yeah, that's not. But Glazers out is still trending.
Neymar, please, I beg you, come to Manchester United, please.
Part of me wants him, but I also want him like at PSG. I want him to win that Champions League for his legacy, so I could chat shit.
Let's bring in Sav. Sav is our resident not Manchester United, Barcelona specialist. He specializes in activating levers. He's activated 17 levers so far, and he continues to activate levers. Sav is the first person to educate me that Frenkie De Jong is not coming. So big up to Sav for that. Thank you to Sav for that. I think he is now coming to give us a bit of a cooking because he was right all along. We all laughed at him. But I guess we're not laughing now. Welcome, Sav. How you doing?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Faz? Thank you for having me on your space. And no, I'm not here to banter, actually. I'm actually here just to point out a simple fact. Remember when I told you the Glazers are going to get the pressure coming from the fans? And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go look for a marquee signing. And once they get the marquee signing, that's going to push some people behind a little bit to calm down. And that's what I'm seeing with the Casemiro signing. Perfect timing. Why the fuck didn't they do this from the start of the transfer market, right? So this also tells you one thing. If they're ready to sell Manchester United...
I'll just stop you one second. Sorry, Sav. I'll stop you there 1 second because we've just had a bit of breaking news. Just a bit of breaking news. Quickly. I will just iron this out quickly. This is a breaking news on Antony. Breaking news on Antony. Manchester United yesterday made an 80 million euro offer to Ajax winger Antony. Bid is rejected. Ajax intend on keeping the 22-year-old. Unclear if Man United will keep pushing. It's unlikely. Gakpo amongst the alternative options. So the Antony deal got rejected for 80 million.
Ajax, I want to cook Ajax real quick.
80 million euros got rejected. I knew Ornstein tweeted. Don't worry, I got it. He only tweeted 22 seconds ago.
But Faz,
26 seconds ago. So yeah. But
didn't they tell Manchester United they wanted 100 million?
70. It was 60, 80, 100. So now they're asking for 100. Yeah.
Bro, who do these?
I think Manchester United
think they are? What do these
I
clubs
think Manchester United are willing to pay. Manchester United are willing to pay 95. I think they will go up to that's 90 plus couple of add-ons on top. So yeah, but I think the deal can get done. I think the deal can get done because Antony really
Who's Ajax? Like, nah, respect. You're a selling club. You got offered 80 plus million, 80 million
80 million.
for a winger that you could easily replace. Like, you could find someone like they're Ajax. They find anyone for everyone. So I just like I don't know who's dumb. Like United are overpaying for him in my opinion, but they need him obviously because he is crucial. And Ten Hag wants him. That's
But,
Ten Hag's priority signing. It's dumb.
Continue, Sav. You were saying about the marquee signing that the fans will put pressure, and once the fans put pressure, the Glazers will go and make a marquee signing. So you probably are talking about Casemiro. So keep going.
So with the Casemiro thing, they've come to the realization that they're definitely not gonna, rely on Barcelona to bring in Frenkie De Jong because that technically would have been the marquee signing that the fans wanted to see. I don't blame them for that deal because honestly, that the entire deal, the control was in Frenkie De Jong's hand, and if the player doesn't want to leave, given the contract situation with Barcelona, unfortunately, there's nothing the club could have done. What they could have done differently was, time out, kind of like pinpoint exactly when to give up and look for the plan B and move on to the plan B and ensure that the gaffer is able to have that quality player available before the season starts. Saving you guys the embarrassment that you've gone through in the past two games that you just played in your season opener. So now that with the Casemiro thing, potentially they might bring in another key player that might excite the fans. Unfortunately, the Antony deal has been, rejected. Maybe that would still continue before the end of the summer. Maybe they would go out more, and given that they're desperate to make the fans happy, bring in a player with the caliber of Antony, because a player like that brings you nothing but entertainment, and on top of that, effectiveness, right? So you definitely will see a lot of fans paying to go watch Antony play football for Manchester United at the Old Trafford, right? And so for me, I think this just tells you one thing: if they're out to make a huge investment like Antony, maybe Casemiro, and potentially bring in a quality midfielder or whatever right back, it tells you that they're not in a position to sell. If you want to sell an asset, you're not taking all the money to invest into that asset.
No, hold on. They said you look like Luke Cage. Everybody's getting cooked today, man. I got cooked. Griggs got cooked. Oh man. Community, please. This is Sav. Sav's my brother. Respect. Please show some respect. The brother educated me on Frenkie De Jong, please.
I'll take that. Look, Cage, that's a compliment. So yeah, for me, I see it like that. I don't think they're gonna sell. That's my opinion. It's not a fact. So I don't want anyone to take that as a fact. With the Frenkie case, there are talks that Frenkie De Jong is going to sit with Barcelona to negotiate a potential salary adjustment, probably next week. Because truth be told, we cannot afford to keep Frenkie De Jong in the current wage that he's on at Barcelona. So that's going to drag on. It's a good thing that you guys are moving on. Potentially
just a quick
go
one.
out
Ajax head coach says honestly he's priceless for Ajax. We're not finding Champions League worthy replacement in the last 2 weeks of transfer window. Please go and buy Gakpo instead. Which is a fair point, isn't it, Griggs? You can't replace.
I'm getting mad at United now because you know what that means, right? We have 140.
You're going through mood swings.
See, because so Arnold said the budget was 200 mil 3 months ago, right? We spent around 60 million so far this summer, like before add-ons. We had 140 million ready right now for Casemiro and Antony. So that means the 200 mil is actually there to spend this whole summer. Do you know how easy it is to fix Man United with 200 million pounds? I could fix that team so easily. I could get 8 signings with that money easily, no question. I chill with the Microsoft panel, but like, bro, like this is like the Glazers they're just being Ajax are being petty, first of all, because you're never seeing that money again for Antony. You're not seeing that money next year for him unless he like wins Golden Boot at the World Cup or something, which is not happening anyway. So have fun with that. You just lost as a selling club. The 80 million is like 200 million, honestly, especially for Ajax. It's not like they're Dortmund. Dortmund probably they have bigger values because they're a bigger club in terms of money. So that and United, I don't know, United are dumber for even actually having all this money and now deciding to spend it when you could have spent it months ago on the whole new midfield, a whole new defense, a whole new attack. But it just shows how incompetent we are.
I don't think that's necessarily true because Ajax ceiling. I said Ajax. Antony's ceiling is very high, and I think
Antony's only 22 years old. Only 22.
Exactly. So his market value is gonna just gradually keep on increasing, depending on how well it performs in Champions League and obviously at Ajax this season. And we can all come in here and agree that he's definitely a top talent and is gonna deliver. So for me, I think what Ajax is trying to do is send a message to Manchester United, which is fair, right? They're technically just saying just because you got Eric Ten Hag doesn't give you the free pass to just come into Ajax and get whatever player you want. You already took Martinez from them, and you took your coach from them, and potentially you want Antony. So if they facilitate all the signings, what are the chances that you guys are not gonna keep coming knocking at their door when they have top talents available at their club? So at some point they have to, make it difficult for you guys to turn Manchester United off to ensure that doing business with them is not easy. So you guys step back for a bit, which it's fair. If they're going to sell a player like that, you guys have to spend big.
But we didn't. They didn't make it easier for us with Lisandro Martinez. So we're overpaying. We're overpaying for their players to begin with. So we're giving them money more money than they actually deserve for those players. Because Lisandro Martinez, we overpaid for him by about 15 million. Antony, we're overpaying for him in my opinion because I don't think he's worth that much money to begin with. Like I know he's a top winger that has high ceiling, but 80 million. We paid 80 million for Sancho, and Sancho was higher rated than Antony was when we bid for him. Sancho was actually you talk about Antony Ballon d'Or potential. Sancho was seen as a Ballon d'Or potential winger a year ago. Like he had that season. Like he had Neymar approval and everything. So I think Ajax. I think they're being petty at this point. They're like, oh, why? They're being petty.
I can't disrespect Ajax because they gave us their coach. They gave us Martinez. They gave us Malacia. Not Malacia, sorry. They were gonna give us Timber.
They gave you Donny van der Beek.
I forget Van der Beek right now. Just forget Van der Beek because that guy's different. That guy's giving me a headache. But in the same window where they've lost Haller, Martinez, coach, who else? Who else have they lost? Gravenberg. That's what I was thinking. Gravenberg. I think they've also lost another one or two players that weren't always starting. They've lost quite a few players, and it doesn't help them. The thing is, though, they lost their top striker to Dortmund for 33 million. 33 million. Or just, I think with the add-ons or whatever, it's about under 40, or if not. And they won 90 plus for Antony. 90 plus. It has to be petty. There's no other way to justify that. There's no way when you are a selling club, your whole setup, your organization is based around finding. Some people are saying Tagliafico, who else? Mazarui as well.
That's not free anyway, so it doesn't matter.
But your whole setup of Ajax is based on churning that belt of talent. Find that talent, sell that talent. Find that talent, sell that talent. Make that money. But in this case, why they're doing that, I don't know. Do they think they're gonna go to semi-final of Champions League? Do they think they're gonna go to the final? Do they think they're gonna have competition with PSV for the Eredivisie? Maybe so. I think they could do damage in the Champions League. They wanna continue to win the Eredivisie, and I think if they don't win this year, it's a huge amount of pressure and blame game. The fan base will do the blame game on the Ajax board and everything, and say, "Well, you let the players go. You let all these players go, and haven't replaced them accordingly." So, and on top of that, most crucial thing I would say, the most crucial thing is the window's nearly over. The window's gonna close soon, and they sold all their big signings early on. Halle, Gravenberg, they went early on. Martinez was about 2 weeks late. Antony's very late, very, very late. So no way, I don't think they're gonna want to sell unless we're breaking the bank. If we go 100 mil, I don't think they say no. They can't. It's impossible because the
But you
ceiling,
just
like you
said
said,
it
is
there.
very high.
You just said it there. Like when a club doesn't want to sell a player, the first thing they do is they up the price up. They make it a ridiculous amount of fee for the club interested. So that's a perfect scenario because in no world should Antony be going for 100 million or even 80 million. It's ridiculous, in my opinion, because his contract runs out to 2025. So that's 3 years left, right? So there's a risk and there is a chance that next season, when they're approaching for a contract adjustment, right, is not going to want to do that because he understands what time it is. It's time to move on to the next challenge. So this season, what they're saying is, you know what? If we keep him around, we might be able to get something out of him and advance to the Champions League. Because what people are forgetting is they're saying, okay, why the hell would they leave Antony if Antony's contract is going down and it might not renew? The simple fact is, every time they advance in the Champions League, the bonus payout they get from that, the incentive and cash they get from that, it's worth keeping Antony for a season, right? So having those quality players around in the squad to allow them to compete at a higher level means a lot to them. And in terms of economic, benefit, it benefits them more than just selling Antony for 80 million. So what they're saying is, if we're going to sell him, although we don't want to sell him, we have to make sure we're able to milk them and get a decent amount of money that would be worth our time to actually let him go. And
Let me
100
let me
million
just
would
one
make
second,
sense.
Sav. Let me read the super chat. Big up Mark Harris, always supporting the channel, always coming through with the super chats. Big up Mark. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Mark actually, you should join the membership. We'd love to have you in the group chat. Mark says, big up Luke Shaw's Frey Bentos pallet has arrived. The disrespect on Luke Shaw, but his time is up. He needs to leave as well. He really needs to leave. This guy really, really needs to leave. If you don't know what Frey Bentos is, I've done you a favor and I brought it up on the screen. There you go. This is what Frey Bentos is. It's packed meals. Packed meals. There you go. Steak and kidney Frey Bentos. So that's what it is. But yeah, we'll go back to South. South, continue, bro.
Yeah, that was just the point I was making. It's totally understandable why Ajax doesn't want to sell. And there's just been a news regarding Frenkie De Jong that might interest you guys. Apparently, there is a final meeting in the next few days, right, to find out whether Frenkie De Jong is going to lower his salary or if there will be a transfer. So I think I wouldn't close the chapter. I think that would lead to the next question. If Frankie is available for transfer, and let's say you guys somehow you're able to close the Casemiro deal, do you think the Glazers are going to go for Frenkie De Jong to bring him
They
regardless?
will.
Very
They
hard
have to.
question.
They have to.
Very hard question.
They have to. Yo, if you're ready to bid 80 mil on Antony, that means that's the Frankie money right there. Or Casemiro's money is
The
a
Frankie
Frankie.
money's okay. I look at it this way, right? Nothing makes sense.
Absolutely.
They were looking to sell Ghana to make the money for fucking Rabiot. They were looking to sell Bai to make the money for Malasia. They, in essence, only had money for Martinez and Frankie De Jong. The 85 that they allocated for Frankie De Jong, 60 of which now they're putting into Casemiro, meaning they've got 25 left. This is just simple maths. If you put that 25 and add another 60 on top, which is very, very big ask for the Glazers. It's impossible ask for the Glazers. So 60 at the 25, 85, go and get Frenkie De Jong. If they do it, I'll be very surprised. I'll be very,
I'm
very,
gonna say
very,
this.
very surprised.
I'm gonna say this. If you guys manage to land Casemiro and get Frankie De Jong to continue your season with that, every day Manchester United plays, I'm turning on the TV to watch that double pivot, bro.
That's all I know.
Because,
That's
bro,
a top three pivot in the
imagine,
Premier League. That's a top three pivot in the
imagine,
Premier League.
imagine having a Casemiro, a destroyer, right? That does all the dirty work, and then you have an elite ball progressor, composing the ball, uh, intelligent, skillful, good range of vision, knows when to distribute the ball, and just understands when to contribute to the attack, get into the box, and all that. All this elite movement, that flexibility for Frankie just to keep riding up and down like a horse, galloping all around the pitch, bro. Fucking hell! And you have Sancho on the right to benefit from that. Bro, that's cash money.
Listen, I'm calling it now. If we get Frankie De Jong and Casemiro with Malacia and Martinez and Ericsson and Van der Beek, I'm telling you, top four is a piece of cake. We'll be
You don't even gotta
cooking.
mention all. You don't even gotta mention half those guys to get top four. You just need Frankie and Casemiro. That pivot.
We
alone,
seriously cooking. I'm
pivot.
talking Ten Hag ball on different fucking level with Casemiro dropping in, Frankie De Jong getting that freedom, that sheer freedom to go and express his football, break those lines with those passing, play up top with Van der Beek linking up as well, Bruno holding bench, Marcus Rashford linked to Al Hilal or Wuhan 3-Town FC. Man, I'm beautiful football. Absolutely beautiful football. I do think though, if Man United were, and this is in Planet Fast, this is in ideal world. If Man United were really serious, they would go and get Frankie De Jong, they would go and get Casemiro, they would go and get a winger, whether that be Gakpo, Pedro Neto, but they would go and get one of those. They probably won't get Antony. They won't get Antony because that's ridiculous. But they would go and get Pedro Neto or Gakpo. How much is Pedro Neto?
Too much
if
money.
I'm not mistaken, it's around 45, 50 mil, no?
He just signed a new contract like 2 months ago. His value is
He's so yeah, but what is his value right now? Regardless if he signed already, his value is around 50 million.
I'd say it's about 70 mil, 80 mil right now. He just
signed
signed
Wolves.
He just signed a new contract 2 months ago.
What's his new contract details?
It's a 5-year contract, so his contract's not expired
till
Okay. 2027.
Okay, if it's a 5-year deal, then yeah, you can look at a 60 to 70. Yeah, you could look at a 60 to 70. But is he better than Antony? No,
In my opinion, he is.
Huh?
In my opinion, he is.
Once again, Americans are proving they don't understand soccer.
Oh, I know what Pedro Neto is going to give me in the Premier League. I've seen him. I don't know what Antony's going to give me in the Premier League.
Okay, that's a fair point.
I feel like
your hesitation.
I feel like having an elite, midfield like that, it's gonna drastically elevate the squad and the output you get from your attackers.
Yep.
Because it puts you automatically in another level.
We don't have to worry about build-up anymore. Our build-up is set.
Because in terms of build up and creating quality chances and playing out of difficult situation, you're gonna have that. And for me, I always say this: if your team creates a lot of chances and your attackers are just not capable of finishing it, that's a good problem to have, as opposed to you not being able to create chance at all, right? Because you could always work on your finishing. The moment the confidence is back, you're able to finish your food. Players like Rashford, we've seen them at their highest level in front of goal. Sancho can score goals. Ronaldo is one of the most prolific goal scorers you could find in the box 18. If you could get him the ball to the final third and just have him finish his food, cash money. Martial can offer you something. These are players that still have something, bro. The thing is, at the end of the day, you guys need to figure out what position do I have to prioritize and tackle before the next one. If you cannot solve all the problem, which one is the most important position to solve? And for me, as a Barcelona fan, as someone that watches total football, juego de posesión, midfield is the key, bro. If you don't have that juice in the midfield, you can't do shit, bro. You can have all the top strikers in the front. If your midfielders are not able to get them the ball, they're useless. That's like having a Ferrari, but you don't have the money for gas. You're gonna just skip it there, part.
I have to hold you there 1 second because today is just a different day, man. We're getting cooked differently today. We're really getting cooked today, man. The community is crazy. The community is nuts. Pick up Dan on the edits. Man edited this so quick. Nah, we getting cooked different. I must tweet this. You don't have to hold this. I'm sorry. You came to Faz's stream. You know what happens. It's violence time. So, man, if you're not laughing, you're crying. But continue. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so for me, I think that midfield is very important for you guys. I'm hoping for the sake of for the love out of the game. You know, I've been following Manchester United since I was a kid. Like, although I banter you guys or respect your club, I think I want to see your club get back to the level where it used to be. You know, and
let's talk about this comment a bit. Let's break this comment down. I'll start with you, Griggs. Hack YT says, can you explain the squad if Casemiro and Frenkie De Jong comes in? And also someone says, why are people coupling Casemiro with De Jong? Though surely that ship's sailed. So yeah, let's talk about this a bit. You know, how would the midfield look if that's the case? Just as fast, what's good? How you doing? I'm good, thank you. Someone said I'm in a good mood. I'm in a big mood. Yeah, you know what's going on. Casemiro's coming, so I'm happy. Yeah, but go on. I'll start off with you, Griggs.
So, like, kind of how Sav said, like, in the regular position in football, you need to. For me, when I build the club, you build from the back. You settle your defense, you settle your midfield, and then the attack is a cherry on top. Because without a good defensive midfield, you're finished. So United, Ten Hag has kind of followed this model because he addressed the defense. He got a new left back in Malacia, and he got the center back in Martinez. So he settled that. For me, next up, after mid, obviously, if you do get a Frenkie and Casemiro, for me, honestly, it's getting that goalkeeper. Because if you get a goalkeeper that can add in the build-up, Sav can test this. Barcelona, Pep, Victor Valdez, it's one of the best ball-playing goalkeepers of all time. Even Ter Stegen is really good with his feet. Claudio Bravo was good with his feet. De Gea is not good with his feet. We need a goalkeeper that can add to the build-up because when Frenkie comes to get the ball, he needs someone to give him that ball, right? De Gea is not going to give him that ball. So he need that. And then the right back as well. So I think United, like the forward, we need one forward. I think we just need one forward, to be honest with you.
I'll be honest though. Casemiro, big up Mark Harris joining the membership. Big clap for you because you've been supporting the channel from day one. So thank you very much, Mark. Mark, make sure you hit me up on the Twitter DM. You know my Twitter already. Make sure you hit me up. I'm gonna add you to the group so you can give us the jokes that you've been always giving. So yeah, make sure you hit me up on Twitter and I'll add you to the group so you can also join the streams if you want to. But talking about Casemiro and Frenkie De Jong in that midfield, look, Casemiro isn't the type of player that will come in and collect the ball from De Gea and then play it out. He's not a ball carrier. What he will do though is he protects Maguire quite a bit. He will protect Maguire. He will be the person who will slow down counterattacks. He'll be the person who you can count on. If, for example, it's a 1-1, you need a goal. He's the person that will be like, we're not conceding. The attackers can do their job. And with Frenkie De Jong being in that whole scenario, it gives Frenkie that freedom. It gives him that full freedom because you can't trust Fred to do that at all. You definitely can't trust McTominay to do that. Because what Casemiro does really well is first he wins the ball. If not, he'll take the player out. He'll fucking take the player out. His tackling is so precise and beautiful, right? On top of that, he doesn't hold the ball too long. That McTominay does. McTominay keeps the ball way too long, way more than he needs to. He takes 3, 4, 5 touches too more. Fred, he's definitely not physical enough. Nobody says that Fred isn't Premier League ready or Fred isn't Premier League worthy. Fred gets bullied by Phil Foden. Fred gets bullied by any and everyone. any and everyone. Look at the Everton game last season. What happened? Fred gets bullied too much, so Fred can't do it. So that is my reason behind Casemiro and that Frenkie De Jong pivot in the midfield. But carry on, Griggs. Once you finish, we'll come to Sav.
So like that midfield pivot, like that's a midfield pivot, like because Frenkie De Jong, like Casemiro. If you look at the Madrid midfield, Casemiro, and then Frenkie De Jong, a player that he's always been compared to is Luka Modric. In a way, I think Frankie's a little better at collecting the ball from the center back, but they're very similar in terms of the way they dribble. And Frenkie, like he will just like Ten Hag wants to give him the keys. It's clear, like Ten Hag wants to give him the keys to the franchise in a way. Like he's a franchise player. That's what Frenkie would be. Like that midfield pivot. Like, it's kind of similar to Liverpool's pivot in a way. I think Ten Hag might go that route, like a Fabinho Thiago pivot. Like that's how you. That's a similar pivot in a way. Then we just need to like with that pivot, you settle your build up, and after that, the rest of your players need to be chief creators. So that's where you're like Ericsson's or your what's it called, or your Bruno Fernandes comes in. Those kind of guys will take like Frenkie will break those lines, or not even have to break those lines. He'll carry those lines and progress that ball all the way past the midfield, and from there you just let your attack cook. Like and Sav said, if your midfield cooks and your defense cooks, your attack will get confident. Because let's not forget, I know it was bubble ball and everything, but 2 years ago we scored over 100 goals in all competitions. So these players have been proven to put that ball in the back of the net. And that's without Ronaldo. So if we can create 5-6 chances for Ronaldo, he'll score 2 of those. I'm assuming at the very least he'll score 1. That's all he needs. So. Yeah, for me, like that pivot, that gets us like I don't know if it guarantees us top 4 because other teams haven't improved so much. But in Europa League, that could win us the Europa League, which will get us into Champions League regardless of top 4. That's how good that pivot is. That pivot is other than City and Liverpool, maybe, even though I think Casemiro is actually better than Fabinho and De Jong is on Thiago's level, especially at this age. Thiago's injured all the time, so that midfield is better than Liverpool's. It's better than Arsenal's. It's better than Chelsea. So other than Man City, who have the best midfield in all of Europe. It competes with it though.
Okay, Sav, we'll come to you. What are your thoughts on that comment? The using Casemiro and Frenkie De Jong at the same time in the midfield.
For me, I think that's a no-brainer. Because if you're familiar with Frankie's game, you understand he needs to move a lot, and playing deep as a pivot. Exposes the space he leaves behind when he's making those movements. It's a no-brainer that having a destroyer in Casemiro alongside him is definitely gonna elevate your midfield and change the dynamic of the squad. I do the way I
just
say
1 second as well. Hold on. I must highlight this as well. Mark, thank you very much. Big up to you. Mark has gifted 5 memberships. Not 1, 5. He became a member and gifted 5. So round of applause for Mark, please. Everybody, big round of applause for Mark. Drop some claps or whatever emojis that Mark likes. I know Mark likes food emojis because he's got a thing for Luke Shaw. So big up Mark, man. Thank you. That's amazing, man. Thank you for the gift. This is what it's about. Man. Amazing stuff, Mark. Thank you. Make sure all the members make sure to hit on my Twitter. You can see the Twitter in here. Make sure you hit me up. Make sure you drop me a DM so I can follow you all back. And I will also add you to the group chat, and you can get the links as well to join these streams as well. This is all about the members joining the streams. So yeah, big up to you, man. Thank you.
Casemiro is getting closer, by the way. Before we go,
what was that? Sorry.
Casemiro is getting very, very close.
No, he's done. I am tier 1. What are you talking? The way respect.
You're the
me.
one. Nah, you're the one that
respect me.
You quote-tweeted me earlier saying it's not official until it's official. So I'm just saying, like you said, don't.
I made it official.
Okay, you made it official.
I have made it official.
All right, fair enough. All right,
I made it official.
Faziano Romano.
Fazrinho Romano. That's it. Yeah.
Right, fair enough.
Faz Luckhurst. Faz Ornstein. That's my new name. But Sav, floor is yours. Continue, bro.
First brown boy to get it popping, right? Like Nav said.
Yeah, go on, bro. Talk to me. Yeah.
But yeah, for me, I think they perfectly complement each other, and I think it's definitely going to be the a guy that goes deep to get the ball from the center backs, meaning making the job easier for your players, center backs to play out from the back. That's his favorite thing to do: going down deep, get the ball, and progress the ball high up. For me, I think the best way for you guys to cook is having those two guys, and in front of them having a player in Ericsson in front of them, or having a player like Van der Beek. Worst comes to worst, the worst case scenario. I don't like Bruno Fernandes for one reason, because I feel like he's not an intelligent player. He might be able to get you the goal, but it takes a lot, like, football, like shooting, trying. I'd rather my players just stay calm and composed. And
let me ask you this question then, because Josh asked this. So if Casemiro comes with the double pivot, goes away, will Ronaldo finally get service from attacking midfielders?
Absolutely. The reason why I think so is because for a striker like that, it wouldn't require Ronaldo to come deep to get the ball most of the time, because not only do you have an elite ball progressor in Frenkie De Jong, you also have an intelligent player that can play higher up the pitch in front of them in Ericsson. Having that quality is going to be sufficient enough to allow for the wingers and the two midfielders, right? I'm putting Frenkie in that category with Ericsson. It's going to be sufficient enough for them to get the ball to a player like Ronaldo. He's going to get more services, which definitely we know if he gets the services, putting it behind the goalpost. So it's definitely going to take a lot of weight off his shoulders, and his contribution, right, in terms of like link-up play, is not going to be too much. Similar to what Lewandowski does for Barcelona right now. I don't know if you follow our games. He's got the ability to retain the ball and distribute the ball here and there, but we don't absolutely need him to come deep to get the ball. Although sometimes it does it because he can, but if he doesn't do it, it's not detrimental to our system. So
what happens to this though? What happens to Van der Beek now?
Who cares?
Well, you guys are so
Wait, did he say who cares?
Yeah, bro.
Well, no, not
That's
even that.
Whoa!
No,
Whoa!
Listen to this.
That's praise. Did you just say who cares to Donny van der Beek?
You guys have to reset, bro, because I think the mindset most Manchester United fans have right now is that you've been starving for so long that having a quality squad depth all of a sudden looks like a problem. Van der Beek is a squad depth player. You need a squad depth player.
Yes, thank you.
No, I agree with that.
Is a
United fans treat him like the next coming of Jesus. That's a United fans, because they hate Bruno, treat Donny van der Beek like he's a savior of Man United. That's my issue with Donny van der Beek. He's not a savior. He's a squad depth player. This guy doesn't even know his best position. Is he a 10? Is he a 8? Is he a 6? No one knows. So,
no. By the way, I heard you guys say something about Carrasco. If you get Carrasco, bro,
I don't like him. I don't like him. I think he's a wing. I think he's a wing back
nah, bro. If you get Carrasco,
the thing with me is like the issue with me.
You see that wing, that left wing, it's gonna make it easy in terms of like work rate, in terms of like effectiveness in front of goals, creating chances.
I want Cunha. That's the guy I want from Atleti. I want Mateus Cunha. He reminds me of. He reminds me of Gabriel Jesus.
I'll take Carrasco right now over any of your left wingers except for Sancho, because I like Sancho. I rate him. I think you guys need to put him to good use. But if you could get Carrasco, bro, I think that's definitely
Gakpo's the one that looks like now. I heard Gakpo is heating up since Antony's not happening, so they have to go to the alternative. There's two different profile players, but
whatever. Let's read some of the comments. Hold on 1 second. Let me read some of the comments. Sidiano says, will Casemiro come before Liverpool game?
His medical's tomorrow, apparently.
Casemiro is ironed out. I think all the medical stuff and paperwork will get done within the next 24 to 48 hours max. He's already had a conversation with Don Carlo. Don Carlo has said, it is what it is. We know. I've got Camavinga, I've got Tchouameni. It's not looking good. It is not looking good for you, and he's on the decline. This is the most respectful way. He's on the decline. Real Madrid do not sell players unless they're on the decline. So take it how you want it. On top of that, will he be available for the Liverpool game? No. If Man United, no, actually, no, never. Because who am I kidding? The visa ain't gonna come because Greg said it before. We don't get visas that quick. We never do. Medical, shirt signing, all of this stuff, announcement, PR, media. No, not happening.
They're gonna announce him at the Liverpool game like they did with Ferran.
They might announce him. Yeah, that's correct. They might announce him at the Liverpool game, but no.
It'll be at the stadium, but he won't be on the pitch.
You guys have been a Manchester United fan for this long, and you still don't know how the Glazers work. Let me break it down for you. Liverpool is gonna trash you guys for O'Neal, right? And you guys are gonna go on Twitter. You guys are gonna complain. Oh, the Glazers out there, this, that. When the tension pressure is high, boom, they drop the Casemiro news, and guess what? You go from cloud 9 back down. And you guys are gonna forget that you got trashed.
I don't think Casemiro should move the needle that much, though. Respectfully to Casemiro, like, I don't think like people said, like someone on Twitter said, Casemiro is a shirt sale signing. Who's buying Casemiro's shirt?
You'd be surprised. The guy just has to come in for his game, tackle the next person, don't get a yellow card, tackle the next person, and has become the favorite player.
Shirt, but fair enough. I just.
Frankie
is a shirt sale signing. Like, you go and get
Frankie is a shirt sale signing. Eric Bailly is a shirt sale signing as well. I don't know why he was laughing then. I think he might have had some network issues.
Because it's true. That's why I'm laughing. I laugh at you too.
Oh, okay, yeah, network issues. That's okay, yeah. Sin bin, yeah. Someone has to collect a sin bin today. I think Greg collected quite a few sin bins. Garnacho, Ronaldo, Sancho as front three, Eriksen, Casemiro, Van de Beek in middle, Malacia, Varane, Martinez as the new RB, and De Gea, Bruno, Rashford, Shaw, Maguire, Martial, etc. as subs. How's your opinion? I'll start with you, Griggs. Actually, before you go, Garnacho, Ronaldo, Sancho. I think Garnacho is bench ready. I don't think he's starting ready. I think there will be a conversation to be had about actually replacing Mason Greenwood. There needs to be a conversation eventually, because season started. There's nothing update on Mason Greenwood, legalities wise, anything wise. We have no idea what's going on. All I know is a booklet is being sent to Mason Greenwood. That's kind of all I know. So it's gonna be a conversation where how do we replace him in terms of who do we go and buy? Obviously, Antony would have been good, but it's not happening. Sancho and Ronaldo, okay, cool, but what happens to Martial? Is he gonna be able to agree to hold bench? I don't know. He might push for a move because we know he wants constant minutes. And on top of that, though, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but Martial isn't fit half the time anyway, so I don't know who he's going to be kidding. Eriksen, Casemiro, Van de Beek. Van de Beek has still got a bit to go. I think he's still got a bit to go to prove to us what actually can he offer. Sorry, Greg, go on. What did you say?
Oh, that's all I've been saying about Van de Beek. Like, he had, like, people, that's why I said, like, fans treat him like he's a messiah or something. Like, he needs
Van de Beek ain't really offered anything to us yet. We keep saying that he is a type of player that needs a type of environment, that needs minutes, and that needs this and that. And it's also true. It is a fact. He's not had enough minutes to play. So it's no disrespect to him, and it's just not right for him. He's been frustrated last season as well under Ralph, and now with Ten Hag, his godfather, and his manager, favorite manager. He's not giving him many minutes. So that's the other thing. Maguire bench, very hard. Shaw bench, I can see it happening. Rashford bench, very hard. So, yeah, Varane-Martinez partnership. If Varane stays fit, then, yeah, 100% Varane-Martinez partnership makes sense. I'll let you answer that, Griggs, as well. Go on.
Garnacho, especially, I don't know if this is for, like, a Liverpool game or something. Garnacho is definitely not ready to play against Liverpool. That's definitely not. He's not ready for that. I think he needs to start Europa League games. I think that's, like, where you're going to see him get his first minutes and let him go progress from there. Because if he shines in Europa League, then yeah, you could give him the starting minutes in the Premier League. Until then, he's not ready, in my opinion, especially in a game against Liverpool of that magnitude. I want Ten Hag to go to a back three. I genuinely do. I think that's the only way this team can set up right now.
Man, when I said this, they laughed at me.
It allows Lisandro Martinez to play left center back, and it limits. He could be as aggressive as he wants. He could play that Rudiger role that Rudiger played under Tuchel, where he could just be as aggressive as he wants, and he'll have the cover in the sweeper in that central center back role behind him, and it'll limit the amount of times he'll get targeted in the air because it is clear that teams target him in the air. In the middle, depending on who if Maguire gets benched, I put Varane in the middle because Varane is a sweeper center back. That is what he has always been at Real Madrid. Ramos was the aggressor. Varane is a sweeper, so you play the sweeper in the middle. He could step up and like sweep everything, or he could cover the left center back or the right center back. On the right, I would go with Lindelof personally because he's good on the ball. That's what I would play him as. So that's a good center back three, and also limits in the midfield ahead of you.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Done?
Breaking news! They didn't believe in us, but Casemiro did. Yes, sir. Medical to take place in less than 24 hours. I told you. You heard it here first. Tier 1 Faz. Casemiro to conclude medical
Who broke the news? Who broke the news?
I did.
The Marca.
No, I mean, who was the journalist that broke the news?
Madrid Zone. No, actually not Madrid Zone. Marca. La Liga Fantasy Marca.com.
They're reliable when it comes to
they are reliable. Yeah, 6.2 on Twitter. So
Simon Jones from the Mail said also that it's almost done as well. So
yeah,
but is it true? Is it true that you guys are giving him 400K a week?
No, it's
360.
not. No, it's false. Romano and Ornstein said that his salary is not getting doubled. That was wide of the mark.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they said it this morning.
What I think they're gonna do it as is they're gonna give him a more signing on bonus and lower the wages, but the wages is definitely at the 300 mark. Because I don't think Casemiro goes from Champions League to Europa League for less than 300. I don't think that's happening.
As a shameless fans that we are, we don't add the bonuses. We just go with the base salary because that's how we do. Because Liverpool fans did the same thing with their stuff, and City did the same thing. So that's what we do. Also, by the way, Di Marzio just said that United are interested in Irving Lozano.
In Napoli. Who? Sorry,
Irving Lozano from Napoli.
Yeah, I don't buy it.
The Mexican winger.
I don't buy it.
Who's interested in that?
United, according to Di Marzio. I only say this because it's Di Marzio, and that's one of the dons of Italian football. So.
Go on, Griggs. Let me ask you to wrap this up.
Yeah, but back to like the United lineup, I just think like the back three.
Let's wrap this up before we move on to the comments.
The back three is crucial, and I think the back three also help the attack the most because Sancho can play a little more drifted inside, which he's better. I think he's better like in the central areas, and then you just allow that wing back to bomb up and down the pitch, which you might need to get a new one, or Gallo wants to do it. I don't know. But Malaysia fits a left wing back role perfectly because that guy's a pit bull, so he'll run up and down the whole game. And Ronaldo is just gonna stay in the box, poach, do his thing. And for right now, it's the best situation. While Ten Hag buys more players to fit his philosophy. Arteta did the same thing at Arsenal, and you're seeing the fruits of it now because he changed his whole philosophy once he got his players. So Ten Hag has to focus on results. As much as we love him, he can't keep losing games because then we're gonna look at him weird. So
okay. This one says Casemiro is far better than Frenkie. Get out of here, man. Get out of here, man. What are you talking about? AMG2 says, what about Asensio? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Asensio.
Absolutely not. Let's forget about Antony. Get Gakpo, please. I wouldn't mind. Ed Woodward says Ed Woodward in. Damn, crazy. This one says, there's a lot of comments today. Big up to everyone dropping the comments, man. There's a lot of comments today. If you want me to read your comment out quicker, you can drop a super chat. But it's so many comments I'm trying to get through today.
Can I give you a perspective on how?
Hold on, Sav. Just 1 second, quickly. Let me just go through some of the comments because the comments are flying in today so much. This one says, you guys think Frenkie is better? Don't forget, Casemiro is the best CDM in the world. Frenkie is not even close. Different aspects, attacking, defensive.
When Frankie plays at his role that he does for the Dutch team and for what he did for Ajax, he's the top 2 in the world at that role, in my opinion, at that role specifically. And he's also much younger than Casemiro.
Glazers are Madrid better than Barca.
True.
Madrid better than Barca says Glazers are trying to make fans happy by signing Casemiro. They don't want to sell the club 100%. I think if we beat Liverpool, Glazers out movement goes down quite a bit. Fabrizio, David Ornstein are paid by the Glazers. Don't know about that. Maybe. We need a new stadium, 100%. Martial can play on the left. Great comment. Anything to get rid of Marcus Rashford, I'll take. Dan says, big up member Dan says, I will buy Faz's Hackney Market Man United shirt with Casemiro on the back. Sue, yes, you can. £20 a shirt. It's cheap. Fabrizio just tweeted about Gakpo to United. I'll check that out in a second. Let's see what else left. Casemiro will win us fucking hell. Here we go. Woodward says Casemiro will take us from 10th to 7th. What else? Let's see. Hackney YT says why Ten Hag is including Maguire instead of Varane is in the starting. Only he can say it. Hack YT says we need perfect duplicates for every position in what City and Liverpool do. So yeah, okay, cool. Sab, go on, give me your perspective.
So I'm saying it's not game over for the Frenkie De Jong situation, because ultimately it all comes down to how Frenkie is going to perform. So let's say if you guys are not able to get Frenkie this summer, right? There's still a slight possibility that he goes into the season and doesn't perform to the level that we expected him, right? And the fact that his contract is only going to get shorter from then on is going to make him available for a reasonable price. So maybe you guys missing out on Frankie might end up becoming a Sancho situation where next summer you might get him, but for even lesser, for less expensive price that we're quoting you guys this summer. So ultimately, everything comes down to the agreement that we have with Frenkie De Jong, if he's willing to leave the club or not. So I wouldn't close the chapter. I'm still gonna I think it's possible that you guys can make something happen. Come back maybe next summer and get him if he doesn't leave this summer.
Will we take Frenkie De Jong next summer? 100%. I'll take him. 100%. I'll take him. Absolutely. I think Frenkie De Jong is still very young at 25 years of age. He's got plenty more to give us, a lot of time to give us. It would absolutely make no sense not to take him. So 100% I'll take him. 100%. Fabrizio tweeted something about Gakpo. Someone just said, let me just go and bring that up quickly for the people. Let's see. 1 second. Where is it? There we go. Share screen. Boom. Fabrizio tweeted. Is this sharing? There we go. Yeah, sharing. PSV's Cody Gakpo remains one of the names in Manchester United list suggested by Ten Hag. Also, very good relationship with his agents can be important. Antony still there, but difficult, while Gakpo could be a cheaper option. I don't know about Gakpo though. I mean, Griggs, what are you telling me about Gakpo over Antony?
First of all, they're two completely different profile of players. One's a right-footed left winger, the other one's a left-footed right winger. So that's two different things. I don't get the hype with Gakpo. I watched a couple of games of him, and he did not pass my test. He ran with his head down. He looked very similar to Rashford, in my opinion. I think he's a better player right now, but I think there's better options on the market for me, in my opinion, on that wing. So.
What about you, Sav? What are you telling me about Gakpo?
I don't have much comment because I don't know much about his profile and his style of play, so I cannot go into details. I'm assuming that if you guys are willing to take him as a plan B, I'm assuming he's a good player, given that you were out for a quality player in Antony. So I'm not going to speculate on that because I don't know much.
The thing with Gakpo is, what I will say is he moves very well for his height. He's very tall for a winger. and he moves very well. He's got a great shot on him as well, which definitely helps. He is 23 years of age, whereas the other two, Sancho and Antony, they're much younger. But what I will say is, I think he instantly benches Rashford. I think Cody Gakpo instantly benches Rashford. And I
Is
hate
Rashford the
using the word benches a player. I hate it.
is Rashford
But he
is
can.
Rashford is Rashford the barometer of competition?
Is Rashford the what? Sorry, what competition?
The barometer. Do you use him as a player to compare your new signings with?
No, but I want to sell Max Rashford to a Saudi Arabian league or a Chinese league. So based on that, Gakpo definitely benches Rashford. Rashford just needs to leave Manchester United. Rashford, no, Woodward, stop this. Stop this. Marcus Rashford's time is well and truly done. Realize it now, or this time, few years in this time next year or the year after, you're not gonna cry, and I'm not gonna be there to wipe your tears. I'm not. Absolutely not. Rashford is not kickstarting. There is no spark. There is no smoke. There is no fire. He's fully done. Gakpo is right now, as it stands. Gakpo is faster, more clinical, better positioning, better physicality. All the things that Rashford we would think would have, Gakpo has right now. He has right now. Griggs, what's the value against Gakpo as well? I'm not sure.
His price is 40 mil.
If I wasn't mistaken, I thought it was about the regions of 35 million pounds, or was it 40 million
It's
pounds?
40. It's 40.
Pounds or euros?
Yeah, no pounds. 40 million pounds.
40 million
So
pounds, right?
so
So
there's this guy that runs one of the most reliable Barcelona page. His name is Sofian. He just tweeted out from his private page. He said Manchester United proposed an offer to Barcelona for a Spanish left winger attacker. So it could be
Fati.
it could be Ferran Torres. It could be Fati, right? That fits that profile. So yeah, I just thought you guys should know about that.
Yo, Murtaugh's moving mad. We're making bids for every player in Europe and hoping that one club accepts it. And we don't know what they're
that's
gonna do
what
after.
happened.
Like,
That's exactly what's
bro,
happening. We're
first
bidding
of
for
all,
everyone.
who thinks that we're gonna get Fati out of Barcelona? First of all, that's the golden boy of Barcelona alongside Pedri. So that's not happening. Doesn't he have like
I
he
mean,
has a $1 billion release clause? Does he not?
Billion
yeah.
euros.
No,
That's
for
serious.
Fati, I would say Fati is definitely not going to leave, even if you guys offer 200 million.
Exactly.
But for Ferran Torres,
No one wants him. No one wants that guy.
it makes perfect sense.
No.
And
I don't want
listen
that
to
guy
this.
anywhere near my football club. That guy's garbage.
Listen to this. Listen to this. If you're looking for positional play footballers, right? I'm talking about players that understand the concept of juego de posesión. You need players that have the IQ and understanding of, positioning themselves in the right places at the right time. This is me selling Ferran Torres to you guys. And if you're looking for a player that understands that to a T, it's Ferran Torres. His movement around the box, behind the lines, just understanding when to make those runs, when to track back and cut in to create that numeric advantage for the team. It's definitely gold for you guys if you can have a profile like that, especially with a coach in Ten Hag. That's a player that will flourish in the system. So now the next question is going to be, is it that player that makes a difference when you guys are playing against low block teams? No, absolutely not. He plays football directly. Like, it's straightforward. It doesn't complicate shit. So in a scenario like that, it's not the Antony type signing. But in terms of output, you can bet he's going to give you that output if you want output. And I'm actually betting on him to have a successful season this year at Barcelona if he stays, obviously.
I think Ferran Torres on that left side benches Marcus Rashford. Again, I would take him. If Barcelona, Savage shaking his head. Barca, you want Marcus Rashford? Take him. I know you guys were linked with him a little bit. Take
Nah,
him.
I think we missed that boat.
You got enough
Before
attackers
the
over there. You got enough attackers over there.
not even that. I just feel like the Rashford thing, it's a mental thing. I don't want that kind of problem at Barcelona because we went through that same problem with Coutinho, and we were never able to recover the player back. So no, I don't want to go through that route anymore. But for you guys, he's your golden boy. Look for a way to bring him back. Because if you could get him to elevate his game back to the level he used to be before, just a bit, you could still use him as a squad player.
Max Rashford is finished. He's finished. I don't know what people see in him. I don't understand, but I've been calling it. And again, I'm going to end up being right, and I want my flowers. But Ferran Torres, though, on the other hand, I would take. I don't know why Greg says no, but I would take Ferran Torres. I think there's a player in there.
I don't rate him. I never have.
His delivery is top class. His positioning is top class. Eyes in front of goal. Yes.
I have seen that guy miss so many sitters in my life. That guy is not clinical.
I know, but Marcus Rashford missed a sitter last week as well.
No one they're both not clinical. So you're upgrading you're going from one person that's not clinical to another one that's not clinical. Ferran Torres is like Timo Werner.
Okay, how much is Ferran Torres right now? Is about what 45, 50 million, but for us to buy him, you're looking around 75, 80.
I say one thing about Ferran Torres.
No.
I say one thing about Ferran Torres.
If you're gonna get Ferran Torres, you're not getting him for anywhere below 60 million.
That's what I'm saying. Ferran Torres.
That's what I'm saying. His actual value, what I'm saying, Ferran's actual value would be around the regions of 50, but his purchase value for Manchester United would be easily 65, 75, easily. So I think it makes a lot of sense to go for Gakpo because there are concerns over Ferran Torres. I understand that, but it definitely makes sense to go for Gakpo because he's cheaper, young, definitely a baller in there. No, he's not Joga Bonito as such that I like, but he's very much technical. He's very much that Rashford-esque player that we wanted, and Rashford is obviously not giving. I mean, Benny McCarthy is here to help Rashford rejuvenate his career. So first thing first is Rashford is staying. They didn't just get Benny in to get Ronaldo to be scoring. No, they didn't. They got Benny in to get Rashford and Sancho firing. So I hope Benny McCarthy can get something out of Rashford and Sancho. If Rashford doesn't kickstart by January, I swear to you, I need to start a hashtag Rashford out. I need to start a hashtag Rashford out. Rashford really, really needs to leave this football club. Really, really needs to leave.
Ferran Torres, like Sav said, first of all, they bought him for 60 million, and Laporta hates that signing already because he talks about how bad that signing is. This guy got ridiculed by Ricky Puig, and you know what Ricky Puig is doing right now? He's at the nightclubs in LA at 23 years old playing in the MLS. He's getting ridiculed by Ricky Puig.
Laporte, you know who I would take? If I could, I would have taken Dembélé. I would have taken Dembélé, man. I fucking missed it. But Dembélé is injured again, no?
I don't.
Hell no, he's not. What do you mean?
He had an injury scare 2 weeks ago.
No, he had a muscle overload after the game, so he skipped training for 1 day and came back to training the next. It wasn't an injury scare. Okay. It was just a precaution.
My friend said no to him, by the way.
But I would have loved to take Dembélé.
Oh, Dembélé, by the way, if you guys are Dembélé, all you need to do is just give him the ball.
Pretty much,
run down the wing and score. That's it. That's a one-man army right there.
Dembélé is a serious player. I think you guys missed out a player because of his injuries issue, but Dembélé is a fucking baller. I would love him at my football club, and it's just like I said, it's sad that he's in Barcelona, just taking wage cut after wage cut after wage cut. But we should have gone in and swooped in for Dembélé. Absolutely swooped in for Dembélé. We didn't.
He kind of owed it to Barca though, like to say, because they did stick with him throughout all those injuries, so he kind of owed them a little bit.
Yeah, but my point was, you said that Laporta ridiculed or said things about Ferran Torres. Laporta always also said and publicly said that by the end of the transfer window, Dembélé will not be a Barca player. He did say that. Do not forget. They were really done with Dembélé. Really done.
As different things than making fun of a player and saying that Man City absolutely fleeced us, which Man City did fleece them, by the way. they sold the guy for 60 million. That I don't think it's worth 60 million.
It's 55 million, by the way. I don't know why
55.
people keep pushing it to 60, but I get it.
But
in terms of transfer, I think it's simple. How old is Ferran Torres? Ferran Torres is 21. Does he have a bright
he's
ceiling
22 years
and a
old.
future? It's 22 this year. Sorry. So does he have a bright future? At the time when we signed him, it was 21. Does he have a bright future and a good ceiling? Absolutely. Is he a player that could, elevate the team? Absolutely, because he's just a phenomenal attacker.
And also don't forget, don't forget, Ferran Torres can play a left winger, right winger,
right winger, false nine, and a false nine. And when we got him, we had to get him out of contract. So we paid the price for that: the age, the quality, the ceiling, and the contract. So for me, we got him for the price that we had to in order to get him away from Manchester City. So now I think that leaves the question: is he going to go on to return the investment that we did for him? Obviously, the only time will tell. But personally, I feel like we got him for the price that he was absolutely worth. And I'm not going to say they fleece us. That's far from it. That's look at Cucurella going for 60 million, Zinchenko going for 30 to 40 million. That's just the nature of business
I
right
think
now.
they're both better players than Ferran Torres.
Let's read the super chat. Super chat from Yasin. Big up Yasin for tuning in. Yasin says, Faz, like you say, list these players on the market whilst it's open. Shaw, Harry, Rashford, Mick, Fred, Bruno, and I'm worried about our new set. Man,
chill on Lissandro, bro.
How are you calling Yasin? How are you calling my brand new shiny, beautiful hair? Lisandro Martinez has Hezbollah. Come on. We have seen Shaw centre backs before. We've seen them in the world of football. We have seen them, and they've done fucking amazing stuff.
Antony came out and said that Lisandro played really well against him.
I don't know why people do that with
because we're United.
Lisandro Martinez.
Okay.
And you go back and look at that game, a lot of the aerial duels, a lot of the physical duels, he was doing well. I don't know why people were telling me after the game, because I was at the game, so I was seeing it. I saw that he did really well. So I don't know why people were saying that to me. I really don't understand. And I think it takes a little bit of time to get the partnership right. That's more important than anything. He has to get the partnership right. And I think Liverpool game is not going to help him. I'll be honest with you. Because he's got a new partner now, Varane. It's not going to help him. But what will help him is Varane's IQ, Varane's positioning, Varane's communication, Varane's experience. All these things will help him. Maguire's communication doesn't help him. Maguire's IQ doesn't help him. Maguire's positioning doesn't help him. Maguire's ability doesn't help him. There's all these things that don't help Lisandro Martinez that Varane can. Eric Bailly also can come in and give him some improvement in that partnership as well. But Harry Maguire, no. And you know the other thing, the crazy fucking thing is, the really crazy thing is Harry Maguire will still be at this club in a few years. Harry Maguire isn't going anywhere. And that's the most saddest thing of it all. The saddest thing of it all is Chelsea can get rid of Lukaku like a click of a finger and no problem for them. But we cannot fucking get rid of 80 million Harry Maguire. We simply won't say that he wasn't good for our squad as a signing. We simply can't accept it. Teams left, right, and center get rid of players. Liverpool got rid of Sadio Mane, who carried them. Liverpool should have broke the wage structure, even though they shouldn't have. I tell a lie, but you get the point. And kept Sadio Mane. They should have kept Sadio Mane. And now they've got this fucking central seat fake tatted up guy. They got this fake tattoo guy trying to do violence on the pitch, getting red carded and saying sorry on Twitter. They should have. It's surprising we didn't pay 55, 60 million and go and get Sadio Mane. That's what's fucking crazy. I know they only got it for 36 million because they have a partnership between Bayern and Liverpool. But we should have fucking gone in for 45, 50 million and said, we'll give you 350. Come and play for us. Sadio Mane is a baller. And they got rid of him. Lukaku, international abroad player that does really well in European teams in Italy and etc. And they got rid of him after one season. And he publicly said he made a mistake coming to Chelsea. People getting rid of players left, right, and center, and we can't. We can't. And we have people here backing Maguire, people here backing Rashford week in, week out. Bruce says, fuck new signings. Who cares? Let's stay on the Glazers' neck and kick them out. Yes, very much true. We need to get Glazers out by any means necessary. Let's Maguire will become a coach in United. James, please don't say negative stuff.
Yeah, and on the under 10s coach.
Say positive stuff. Sadio Mane over Salah all day. 100%. 100 million percent, man. I would have loved Sadio Mane in Manchester United. I don't know why we didn't do it. D says, breaking, Casemiro deal falls through. Madrid rejects Man United. Oh, D, be quiet, man. Be quiet. Don't do that. Rashford needs competition to be serious. This is a very good comment. We saw the Elanga memes last night, me and Griggs. You saw Elanga training and freaking breakdancing and stuff when Elon Musk buys Man United, sorry. We saw all that. But Elanga and Garnacho ain't giving Rashford a competition because the manager isn't going to play Garnacho, and Elanga is just, he's not there. He's not there as a player. Elanga needs to be sold, if you ask me. There is not a loan in him, and there's not a player in there for Manchester United. I think, in essence, Elanga needs to be sold. I can tell you, though, from my inside source, and this is direct inside source, by the way, not like someone from someone. This is inside Manchester United. They have a Manchester United shirt. Inside source told me that against the game against Halifax, Amad Diallo and Elanga were just fucking killing him. We're killing them. They were unstoppable. Elanga was apparently really sharp. Ahmad obviously scored from a free kick, and he scored from open play as well.
He might go on loan, by the way.
He's going on loan.
He might to Nice in France.
Yeah, we heard something like that. I don't know how much of that is true, though.
Might be our future brother club. So.
Yeah, possibly. But yeah, Elanga is very sharp. But I don't know, when it comes to match day, Elanga ain't there. He did some amazing thing in training, but everybody can do amazing thing in training. But he's just not there.
He's a Bundesliga player, in my opinion. Like, he's fit for the Bundesliga.
Who's ready for the Bundesliga?
Elanga. Like, that's his league right there. Like, that's a perfect league for him.
Maybe. I think Elanga does well in Championship. I think he does well in Championship. Like Garner went in Championship and did well. Garner is a player that needs to stay in Manchester United. 100%. 100%
I would sell him if you put a buyback in and like the fee's good. Like
I wouldn't sell him at all. Why would you sell him?
If a club offered you 30 million,
why would you sell a player that's ready?
If a club came to you with 30 million, you're not taking that for Garner?
30 million for Garner.
Yeah, if someone came to us with 30 million for Garner, you're not taking that and putting it into another midfielder that's actually ready, and that will start.
No. If we're a proper club, we keep him. Camavinga's 18 years old, and Real Madrid have taken a chance with him.
He's not on that level, though.
He's not on that level, but we haven't given him the chance to become that level.
Camavinga is a new signing. That's a howler, bro. Camavinga was a huge prospect when they went out to get him.
But we haven't even nurtured Garner. We haven't even nurtured him under a coach. Camavinga is I'm not comparing the two. What I'm saying is Perez and Ancelotti are giving Camavinga a chance. We've seen Ahmad is a 40 million signing. A 40 million signing. Ahmad is supposed to be the next biggest thing in the world of football. Everybody knows this. Yet what happened to Ahmad?
Respectfully, Camavinga was ready.
Camavinga was ready at 16.
Ready. It was ready because he was playing at a higher level in League
I think in Champions League. I think in Champions League, Camavinga has definitely shown that he's ready. But Garner is ready, man. Garner is ready.
I think
Garner.
How does Camavinga play? So Camavinga comes in and he instantly impacts the game. right? Whichever game you put him in, especially in the Champions League, he instantly impacts the game. He instantly impacted the final. It's that's what's catapulted him, right? You will say, okay, he was ready season 16 and whatever, his caliber, and I agree. I'm not saying he's the same as Ghana. I'm definitely not saying that. But what I'm saying is, for just where we are now in terms of Mick Fred, in terms of the midfield is bollocks, in terms of no Frankie De Jong and just Casemiro, Ghana should be benching and should be given minutes. Why
No, I
would
agree with
when
that.
all
I agree
all
with
window
that.
we complained about squad depth? So why would we do that?
Cause like no, I'm saying if I like obviously the 15 million that United value him is BS. Like that's too low. I would keep him at that. But I say if that's why I said if a 30 mil bid comes in for James Garner, I'm taking that and I'll put a buyback in and I'm running with that money and I'm going to invest it into a new position or another midfielder. That's a lot of money for a guy that's never even played a Premier League minute yet. Yeah, he was good in the championship, but that's two different levels. Just look what City did. Romeo Lavia, right? Who I think is even a better prospect than James Garner, in my opinion. Anyway, City's holding for 15 mil, but they put that buyback in.
Okay, how much is Ghana now? 10 million, isn't it?
United put 15 to 20.
15 million?
To 20. That
I
was
think
like
you
the
give him
range.
some minutes, you nurture him, you can easily sell him for 25, 35 million next year.
United
Nobody's
should
coming
sign for that right now. That's what no.
You can't sell him for 30 million right now. Nobody's
I think
coming
you
for
can.
Ghana for 30
I
million.
think you can.
30?
A good 25. A good
This is
negotiating
an
team could get that.
NFL.
No, a good negotiating team. Man City got 15 mil out of Romeo Lavia, who hasn't played a minute of professional football at the senior level. He just played academy minutes, and City got 17 mil for him. You telling me we can't
That's
get
Man City. Their academy is fucking different. Their
and
academy
James Garner?
is
No,
turning out ballers.
but James Garner also was one of the best players on a championship promoted team that made the Premier League. So we could get 20 to 25 mil for him easily. A good negotiating team gets that. We don't have a good negotiating team. That's why sources have already said that United have undervalued him.
Easily. He's easy 25 million. Easily.
So that's what I'm saying. Why would a team come in with a $30 million bid?
Harry Maguire is 80 million and man got relegated how many times?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said Garner is worth 30 mil. A team won't come in with that bid because United already undervalued him. That's United's fault. If we properly valued him, a team would have come in with that bid.
Ten Hag is a coach. He's a serious coach. He's coached the under 23s in Bayern, did an amazing fucking job in Ajax. He needs to coach Ghana. Need to be giving him some chance. Ghana, this is exactly why Ten Hag is the perfect man for our youth. Instead of getting rid of these players, we need to be holding on to them at least for 2 seasons. Some of them 1, some of them 2, and let the man cook these players. Let the man turn these players into something. If we sell him now with a buyback clause, we did the same thing with Memphis Depay. We do buyback clause all the time, but it don't work for us. It doesn't work for us. 2001, big up for the contribution and thank you for watching. 2001 says, top show guys, what would be your lineup against Liverpool? Call me crazy. I'm going to the game. Well, 2001, if you are going to the game, make sure you come and say hello to me. I will be at the game. I will be after the game. I'll be at the baggage claim next to the burger vans and etc. Next to the burger vans, there's the burger van near the bollards. I'll be there. You can come and say hello. Next to the foundation, next to the Man United Foundation. So yeah, I'll be there. That's towards the left of the mega store. So you'll catch me there. Make sure you come and say hello. So yeah, big up. Your starting lineup, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Starting lineup for Liverpool Football Club. Griggs, you go first.
Against Liverpool. Tom Heaton in goal.
Hold on. Network issues again. Network issues. Fix your Wi-Fi, man. I thought America has good Wi-Fi.
No, my Wi-Fi is on 5G right now. That's how much my Wi-Fi knows David De Gea.
Tom Heaton in net. What are you talking about? Liverpool.
Bro, I don't care, though. Yes, bro. I don't care, bro. David De Gea should not touch that pitch after what he did last Saturday. He does not deserve to touch that pitch after what he did last Saturday.
Keepers make mistakes all the time. It's not the first time a keeper's made mistakes.
He's made mistakes for the last 4 years. Nah. His time is up. I don't care about that guy. He could go. You know he's made the most errors leading to goals in the last 3 years, by the way. 11. You're saying as a goalkeeper. Crap.
He
Anyway,
saved us last year. Got player of the year.
I don't care about that. Luke Shaw got it about 4 years ago. We were crap last year. No one deserved that player's player.
And 4 years ago, Luke Shaw was Roberto Carlos.
No, that was 2 years ago. 4 years ago, he was still fat. Anyway.
God damn it.
So anyway, back to my center backs.
You do know, by the way, there is a certain player in Man United who watches.
Oh, bad. I didn't mean that.
There is a certain player in Man United squad. Not in squad, sorry. In Manchester United. Not in the squad, but in Manchester United. They watch my stream. So,
I didn't actually mean
if you're watching it ain't me.
No, I actually didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. 4 years ago, I still don't think he was good. That Players of the Year, no one deserved it that year. That's the year we finished 6th, right? I think, was it Ole's interim run? That's when he won Players of the Year. No one deserved it back then either. So, yeah. Center back, Lissandro left center back, Varane center back, Lindelof right center back. I'd go right wing back Delo, left wing back Malacia, midfield 2 of...
You play Lindelof and who?
I'd go 3 at the back. I'd go Lissandro left center back, Varane central, and Lindelof right center back. Right wing back, I'd go Dalo. Left wing back, I'd go Malacia. I'd play a midfield 2. I'd go Ericsson, and Fred. I'd go that. And then my front 3 would be Martial's fit, so I'd go Martial, Ronaldo, Sancho.
I agree with that squad fully. Absolutely fully. The only person I'll change is Lindelof for Bailly. I change Lindelof for Bailly.
I'm not going to say why.
Mine would be exactly the same.
I'm not going to say why I'm not choosing Bailly because I'm going to get Simbin again, but you could be.
Did you pick Bissaka or Dalo? You picked Dalo.
Dalo.
I would have taken a Dalo and picked Bissaka.
Only because we're playing a 5. Only because I picked a 3 back. So right wing back. I don't think Wan-Bissaka play wing back.
We need to keep Dalo out of the Liverpool game because the guy doesn't track back fast enough.
That's fair.
He doesn't track back fast enough. And when Luis Diaz is on his way into our box, we need someone that'll wipe him out. And Wan-Bissaka is the guy for that. It's Wan-Bissaka that's the guy for that. So that's my starting lineup is exactly the same. Just changed.
Oh, Casemiro update. The fee is 60 million euros with 10 million in add-ons.
That's a good deal.
I don't understand.
That's a good deal.
Like, I already broke the deal. I don't know why you gave.
No, I said you broke. I'm announcing the fee. You broke the personal terms and everything.
Whatever the personal terms. I've already broken it. So
I'm going further detail.
Exclusive on Planet Faz. If you
micromanaging,
that's right, sir. That's right.
Inside information, you come on Planet Faz for the inside information.
That's right. That's correct.
So for me, I think it's a no-brainer. I'm gonna
just 1 second, Sav. Just 1 second. Just 1 second, Sav. Hold on. Just 1 second. Omo, I see you trying to join the stream. Big up, Omo, my member. You need to allow your microphone and camera before I can add you to the stream. So if you please hop back out and then hop back in, I will be able to add you to the stream. So yeah, there you go. Big up. So Awabidi, welcome to the stream as well. Sav, continue with your 11 for that game.
All right. So for me, I'm gonna play Martial on the left, Ronaldo center, and I'm gonna play Sancho on the right. And I will go with Bruno Fernandes. I know I don't like the guy, but unfortunately, I just have to put him there. In the double pivot position, I'll play Ericsson, right, and Donny, because I feel they cannot be worse than McFred, simply put. And at the back, instead of playing Shaw, I'm going to play Malacia, and I'll play him alongside Martinez, Varane, and Dalot, and David De Gea in the goal. I think you guys could get like a result from that because not only do you have ball-playing midfielders that could, make something happen out of nothing, I think it also balances out the midfield a little bit for you guys, allowing you the opportunity to obviously take advantage to battle the Liverpool midfield because I think that's going to be very difficult for you guys. And yeah, so
all right,
that'll be my lineup.
All right, cool. Let's go bring in Awabidi. Awabidi, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Talk to me about your starting lineup against Liverpool. who would you pick? And make sure you've got a little bit of background noise of your phone or whatever pinging.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you have like phone notification noise that came up before. So if
Okay,
you could turn that
I've
down.
dropped it.
Bro, you have to call MTN.
There it is again.
Tell
There it is
MTN
again.
that they should
I
stop
put it on
messing up
silence
your-
now. Sal, you are on foul space. You are one of our major problems. You and your team. You people are the reason why we are having to buy somebody that is 30 for 17 million. It is you people's fault. You led us on. You led us on like a woman leading a man on. And you're not
Hold
giving
on.
anything.
Hold on. Let me just give context to everyone. Sav is a lifelong Barcelona fan who has been telling us from day one that Frenkie De Jong isn't coming. And Awebide is a lifelong Manchester United fan who obviously didn't like that news because Sav was giving it to people and they didn't want to take this information. I started speaking to Sav cleared it out to me. I then delivered the message as a Manchester United fan, and the Manchester United fans didn't like me. So now we're signing Casemiro. Awebide, who's a Manchester United fan, he's got beef with Sav. So there you go. That's the story. Go on, continue.
Foul, seriously, it's unfair. It's really unfair to the fact that they delayed us. Do you know how many times they've agreed the deal? And I'm sure that if Barcelona was not leading Manchester United on, would have moved forward rather than being here right now. I'm okay with us going to get Casemiro, but I'm still going to say we've overpaid. Anybody can say whatever they want to come and say, like we need an upgrade, but we've overpaid for somebody that is 30.
I have a question for you. I have a question for you. If you were to go out to bring in a player like Fabinho from Liverpool, how much do you think you would have to pay for a player of that quality, given the age and everything?
If you want to pay, you don't pay more than 40, 50. Current market
for Fabinho?
rate.
For Fabinho from Liverpool?
40, 50.
Bro. 50. Okay, so bro, listen. Let's agree to that. So let's agree you're gonna pay 50 million, 40 to 50 million plus add-ons potentially for Fabinho. What makes you think that Casemiro, who is arguably a better CDM, is gonna go for the same price and not more?
Bro, do you know what? If we had started this negotiation earlier, I'm sure we would have gotten it for that price of 50. They already have to show many. They got to show many for 100 million. Now we are paying them 70 million to go and restock.
60.
That means they just in their own books they've recuperated 60 million of the money they spent on Tchouaméni. Now they can put it on another midfielder. Understand me? I'm not saying Casemiro is not a good player, but we have overpaid. 60 million for him is overpaying. And yes, I understand the situation we are in because of the McFred and the torture they've given to us, but we've overpaid for him. For whatever people want to say, we've overpaid. That's me. So you people should be sued. That player that you people have, you people will not, in Jesus' name, he will not be played. He will be benched. He will suffer in that Barcelona. Since they are coming to Manchester to come and enjoy, he refused to come and enjoy. They are not going to sack Xavi. He will suffer in that team, and he will be 27 years. By the time he wants to come to us, we will no longer lead him. Let him know that. He has hurt a lot of feelings. He has damaged a lot of us. Every day we keep hoping Frankie's coming. Coming.
Hold on. Because I told you time and time again, you didn't listen to me. You said Frenkie De Jong is coming. You said Frenkie De Jong is imminent. You believed all these tier 1 sources. Well, guess what? I was tier 1. I'm still right. Frenkie De Jong is not coming. Sam was right.
Faz, you were telling him before membership open up.
Faz, you know what?
I was telling him a long time ago.
What? Me, I'm this kind of person. As far as the transfer window is still open, I'm this kind of Manchester. Like I like to believe that things can happen. So you can't blame me. Like I'm open. I was always hoping that the guy will show up in our team.
Bro, you just use the wrong phrase. If you're looking for a club that can make things happen, come to Barcelona. Things are happening, my brother.
You people are 419. Do you know what they call 419 in Nigeria? You people are doing scam. You people are scammers. You people are taking us on a ride. If this thing was happening in an English team, the English team would have gone into administration. How? Every time people are having lever to sell, fourth lever, third lever, second lever, first lever. I'm sure if another now you want to go and buy Bernardo. If you leave Bernardo, you go and get another person. How many lever can people get in 1 month?
The Bernardo deal is actually very complicated. I think if we had gotten rid of Frenkie De Jong, that would have facilitated the Bernardo deal. That's definitely not happening. Manchester City is not going to sell him. I can guarantee you that. Even if they're contemplating selling him, letting him go, it would have to be next season. I don't see Pep giving up arguably one of the best players in the world, giving him up 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the transfer market is coming to an end. So for me, I just don't think a well-run club like Manchester City would do that. So
let's. Albidi, hold on. We want your starting lineup for the Liverpool game. I know you got beef with South.
Before he
come
goes,
to you as well. Hold on.
Before he goes, I want to just say I'm gonna drop down because I have some
big up.
things up. Thank you for having me on your space. Big up
No
to
problem.
you guys. Support Faz, subscribe to the channel. Good content right here. It never lies, gives you the truth, black and white. If it's black, it tells you it's black. If it's white, it tells you it's white. Even though you don't want to hear it, it tells
Same
you
Benham. He's a
Barcelona
scammer.
Barcelona will suffer.
Right, peace, Staff, peace. Thank you. Right, okay, hold on. Let me read Ed Woodward's super chat. Ed Woodward tells me, big up Ed Woodward for the super chat and big up for the membership as well that Mark donated. No, Mark didn't donate yours. You actually joined, so big up yourself. But his starting lineup is David De Gea, Martinez, Varane, Roberto, Diogo, Fred, Eriksson, Bruno, Martial, Ronaldo, Elanga. So I'm getting I think by the slashes you mean Martinez and or Varane, Roberto or Diogo, Fred, Eriksson, Bruno, or Martial, Ronaldo, Elanga. Elanga in the starting lineup. I don't know how to explain that one, bro. Elanga in the starting lineup, though. I don't know. I don't know how to think about that, to be honest. I think I would take Martinez, David De Gea, Varane. I wouldn't take Roberto. I wouldn't take Dalot. You know me. I'd take Bailly and I'd take Malacia and Wan-Bissaka. I'd take Eriksson. I'd take Van der Beek and Bruno. I don't know why I'm saying Bruno, because Bruno still has something to give, to be honest. But then I might take out Van der Beek and Fred. Huh?
I say we haven't learned that lesson that Bruno needs to be dropped and play Eriksson.
I know.
Play Eriksson, Van der Beek in the pivot and in the 8. Van der Beek, Eriksson in the 8 is way better.
You're right. And then obviously I'd pick Martial, Ronaldo, and Sancho. Not Elanga though. Not Elanga. That's a bit whoa. Let's read some of the comments as well before we move on, because there's a shit ton of comments. Koenig says, sell us Rashford like that. It will help you, but But Antony, please, we want to align him with Mbappe, with a Messi, and support of both. We offer you 60 million. We were going to 80 million, but no more. I think he's a PSG fan, so that's what he's saying. Andrew Williams, big up, says Ahmad should be a rotation player on our right wing. Also, Garner should stay and play as backup this season. 100% agree with the Garner situation. Ahmad as a rotation. If the squad is looking deep and good, I think Ahmad should come and play a little bit, to be honest.
Well, in that rotation, there's also in that same rotation, there's Palestri, there's Chong.
No, Palestri's not ready. Chong is not ready.
But they're still in the
Chong needs to go.
They're still in the club.
Palestri could do with a loan. Zidane Iqbal is someone who needs to stay in the club for sure. He definitely needs to do something in this season. Who else? Sedano says if we're able to replace Maguire, McFred, Rashford, Shaw, Dalot by next season, we would be fine. I agree. Ofosu says Ajax are ready to cook their players to sell, but Manchester United want results now. That is also true. Kanye says Rashford at PSG, Antony in Manchester. Is everyone happy? Yeah, I'd be happy with that. I'm ready to let Rashford go. 1 second. What else? Play 5-3-2 against Liverpool. Ooh. 5-3-2. What do you want? You just want what do you call it? A 0-0 draw, because we won't be able to score with the two up front, I don't think. Sipsy says he also faced the most shots last season in terms of David De Gea. When Griggs was talking about David De Gea, I think, yeah, he did. He faced a lot of shots last season. Maguire didn't help him. Felix says David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Bay, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, Garner, Donny, Ericsson, Ronaldo, Martial. Drop the wingers. I think that's his starting lineup. That's interesting. Woodward says, don't forget my super chat. Yeah, I got your super chat, bro. Have to drop Dallo. Flex says have to drop Dallo, Maguire, Shaw, Fred, Bruno, Sancho, Rashford. Sancho needs to be dropped. I don't know about that one. How much was Mane sold for? 36 point something million. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm not mistaken. Faz, 1 second. King YT says, Faz, how do I join the discussion? So for the people who are watching who want to join, if you want to join the discussions, membership link is down below. You can become a member. Once you become a member, make sure to hit me up on my Twitter. There's my Twitter, and drop me a DM, because then I'll add you to the members only group. And on the members only group, we talk every day. We chit chat. I also drop the StreamYard link, the link to join the stream in there, so the members can join. So the members only access to join the streams, because it gets so many requests to join the stream. It gets too much. So members get to join the stream. So yeah, there's the link below to join the membership. You see loads of members. The community is growing. So yeah, big up everyone. Loads of comments today. Loads of people still watching. We've had a total of, believe it or not, we've had nearly 6,000 people joining today. 6,000. That's a whole lot of people that joined in today to watch. So big up. Our Biddy, back to you. 11 for the Liverpool game. Go.
You know, Fowles, I've said this thing before. I've said it. I'm going to play our strongest team. And people will come out for me that it's not Ten Hag style, that we have to stick with Ten Hag style. Probably until that defensive player come, which is what's the name of this one. Until Casemiro comes and is official, then we can go back to playing the normal style.
Casemiro is official. He's doing his medical in less than 24 hours.
Okay, but the best thing I feel we should go for is the back four. If he's not available, we go for a back five. Sorry, if he's not available, a back five. We play Ferran, Martinez, and Bailey. Let's try let Bailey stay in the middle of Ferran and Martinez, or Martinez stays in the middle of the both of them. Then we flank it with Wan-Bissaka and Wan-Bissaka and Malacia. I'm tired of saying Luke Dallo, as much as he says he's offering crosses, I'm not seeing any crosses. Let him just stay. Then this person, Martinez, can move forward a bit whenever they are attacking, and Wan-Bissaka joins up with Bailey and what's his name? And Ferran to form a back three anytime Martinez push up to go and attack a bit. Then in the midfield pack, I will still stick with Scott. Anybody can say what they want to say. I don't care. I'll stick with him and probably play him alongside Bruno and Ericsson. The reason why I'm sticking with Scott is somebody that can also fill in and drop back and make some silly challenges. Then in front, I'll just stay with Ronaldo and Rashford. Let them. Ronaldo can stay up front, but let Martial and let Rashford keep tracking back. Because this match, I think I've been saying it with that formation, and in goalkeeping, I still stay with De Gea. I've been saying and I keep saying in that formation, we still need. I think the first thing we need to get our confidence running is a clean sheet, and getting it against a team like Liverpool will go a long, long way for us. Like, we'll know, okay, if we can defend against these guys, then we can go all out against other team. I'm not saying we defend and not attack, but majority of it should be about running and defending our goal post first. That has been our downfall. Majority of our downfall have not come from scoring goals. The goals might not be much, but we always score in majority of our matches. But the problem always comes from the fact that we let in silly goals. Some 1-0 leads, I can remember the one against Southampton and the one against Burnley vividly last season. It was due to the fact that we were unable to hold on to the lead, that we lost those leads. With that 3 points, with that 6 points, I'm sure we would have been fighting for Champions League if possible. But that is how I feel our starting lineup should be. Then if you want, that's fine.
Okay. Omo, do you want to give your starting lineup as well, please?
I already said the starting lineup before the season started, and I'm gonna say it again. David De Gea,
for the Liverpool
Varane,
game.
what is that? For the
For
Liverpool
the
game,
Liverpool game specifically.
same line. My lineup has never changed. David De
Mm.
Gea, Varane, Martinez, Delo, Malacia right away.
Hold on,
He,
pause. Dallo? Why would you keep Dallo?
what other option do we have? We just loan Law to QPR. You're gonna play Wan-Bissaka?
Against Liverpool, yeah.
Wan-Bissaka he hasn't played any. He hasn't played any matches. I can't get him running.
Okay.
I'm gonna start Delo. I know Shaw has played more games than Malacia, but I need Malacia back there. I cannot trust Shaw. My my six. Before the season started, I've been saying I want Garner to start that position, but I don't want him to start against Liverpool. I'm not gonna put Fred there. I'm gonna put McTominay. I have no other option. I'm putting McTominay. My 2-8 is not gonna be. I'm benching Bruno. I'm putting Ericsson and Van de Beek. They can keep the ball and move without the ball. I don't know what Bruno this year. I know what he's doing. My right winger is Sancho. Is Martial available or no?
Yeah, he's available. He's trained.
I put in Martial as my striker and Ronaldo as my left winger.
Okay.
I do not want Ronaldo anywhere as the lone striker up front, because when it's lone strike, it's like the match is difficult for him. Like, for example, I keep looking at the season in Real Madrid. Real Madrid, the front three was Ronaldo, Benzema, Di Maria, then Bale. Like, there was always another threat there. He was never the main striker. The main striker was always Benzema. It was always Higuain. It was always Raul. He was just on the side, just banging in goals. Somehow he just scores all the goals. Just keep him far away, not to be the striker. Let Martial play the striker.
Okay. Let me go through some more chats quickly. 1 second. Albidi is Albidi is paying Shah because of the Frenkie De Jong situation. I hear you. Ace says thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, big up Mark for the gifted sub. The gifted 5 subs, so 5 members. So big up. Got that one. Put me up to date with Casemiro deal. Casemiro deal is done. Real Madrid have given him permission to do his medical in less than 24 hours. He's going to be on a flight soon. The news has been broke a while now, so yeah, they're just working on the media stuff and everything. 60 mil plus 10 mil add-on. That's in euros. 300 to 360 in wages. Personal terms is not going to be an issue for Casemiro because the money's there. He wanted to leave anyways because Real Madrid have found a replacement. So yeah, it is what it is. There you go. It's not official. Sure, it's not official. But a lot of shit wasn't official. And Casemiro's mum is not involved, respectfully. There is no one involved to do crazy wage negotiation and whatever. So the wages that Rabiot wanted as well was crazy. So yeah. For his quality is crazy. But for Casemiro's quality, I think he's worth the money that we're going to be paying him. So within the next few hours and days, you'll see Manchester United release all the media stuff that they need to release. Sorry, what was that?
Let's talk about strikers once you're done.
Strikers? You want to talk about strikers?
Yeah, once you're done. Once you're done reading.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Ed Woodward says now 4-3-3. He wants to play a 4-3-3. Gentle says, don't pass wrong information, please, because I just start following you. It ain't. Go and check. Marker on Twitter, 6.2 million. They are very reliable. If not one of the most reliable sources out of Spain, out for La Liga. Go and check. It's there. They're already doing the fucking Photoshop work. Go and check at Marca, Marca. Go and check. It's gonna happen in the next day. It's going to happen. There's nothing stopping that deal. Man United really want him, have broke the bank for him. They've put the bid in. Everything's ironed out. Casemiro has spoken to Don Ancelotti, and it's all done and dusted. Just pen to paper needed to do. That's it. Has to be back 5. The DDG needs more protection. with them bending shots of Luis Diaz, DDG definitely needs more protection. I don't even know. It's crazy for me to say now. It's really crazy for me to say is I'm scared for David De Gea's shot stopping because you saw what happened against Brentford. Okay. David Emmanuel says David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Martinez, Varane, Malacia, McTominay, Ericsson, Bruno, Rashford, Sancho, Ronaldo. McTominay. That's an interesting one. That is an interesting one in the starting 11. Undertaker, big up Undertaker. Huge loss for Madrid, but GGS to United, massive upgrade. Yeah, go on. Omo, you wanted to talk about strikers. Let's talk about strikers.
Okay, before this, when the season ended, everybody was like, we need a striker. And I was like, don't focus on a striker right now. We should focus on midfield and defenders. The strikers available at those times were Julian Alvarez, Haaland, and Nunes. They were the top 3 prospects at that time. And the USC where they all went, Man City and Liverpool. The other 2 strikers that I was scouting at the time was Kamaka, and he went to West Ham, and Osimhen, which is still at Napoli. Kamaka has gone to West Ham. Okay, that deal is done. Osimhen, I think, is the only striker that we should focus on, and I just think that's the only striker we should get right now. We want to focus on a striker, pretty much.
Albidi, do you want to come in and tell me something about strikers?
No, I wasn't going to talk about. I was going to talk about. Are we sure that these people are not going to blindside us again? Now they've gotten us Casemiro. Is that the end of our transfer in the midfield? Because now they will say they've gotten us a McCune signing, like what people have been calling it. Are we not getting that body into that midfield again? Is that the end? Is that the end of the transfer now? Are we okay with ordinary Casemiro, or we still need a ball playing central midfielder?
So someone has asked me, what do you know about the Antony deal? Well, the Antony deal, yesterday we already I will put timestamps on this video, by the way, so there will be timestamps for you to go back and look at the what we spoke about. But the Antony deal is been rejected. Yesterday, Manchester United put in a bid for 80 million euros, and the deal got rejected by Ajax, which is crazy for Ajax to reject an 80 million bid for the 22-year-old, who isn't a Ballon d'Or contention player, who isn't the top scorer, who's not banging in crazy goals, whatever, flair player, great talent, whatever. But to reject 80 million, I don't know. I think Ajax are thinking that they want to do some damage in the Champions League, and they need to win. Sorry, 1 second. They need to win the Eredivisie because they've lost a lot of players. So maybe that's why they're saying no. But if Manchester United go and put 100 mil down, they don't say no. And Sav mentioned it before. Antony's ceiling is very high. He's only 22 years old. Hell of a lot of potential. Hell of a lot of damage can be done in Premier League. So yeah, you could see Man United saying, okay, we'll give you 90 plus 10 add-ons or 15 add-ons. Take it or leave it. And that's that. Because if this goes down and they don't accept it, I don't think Ajax will ever get a price tag of 85 plus for Antony again. It's not happening. I don't see it happening unless he goes and freaking starts collecting or is in conversation for Ballon d'Or or Golden Boot or whatever. It's not happening. So 90 is fucking ridiculous as it is, but that's it. But I think Man United will shift the conversation to Cody Gakpo, and I think Cody Gakpo would be a good addition for 40 million. So the Ajax deal got rejected yesterday. Very, very, very difficult. Go on, Albidi.
Fouls, please. You know what's funny now? Now, how much is our budget that we are spending 60 on Casemiro and we have 80 to pay for Antony? Now this
be quiet. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
Like I'm confused.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie. I have someone who was telling me, this is in my Twitter. Someone is telling me Man United are in conversation with financing from American banks to finance some of these deals. I don't know.
God, more debts. So, okay, sign me up. You're gonna get to play for more debts. Sign it up.
You want to sign up Antony?
But I feel okay.
Go on. Casemiro.
No, sorry, I didn't hear you properly. What did you say? You wanted to?
No, I said I was signing. Is Casemiro do 100%?
Casemiro's gonna fly for his medical.
If you could get Casemiro and Antony with whatever magic money they have, do it.
I think I don't know why. Okay, this is my feeling though, and this is not from a source. This is not anything. This is just my opinion. I think the Frankie De Jong deal might be on. It might be on.
You see, I don't like this. I don't like your opinion.
Frankie De Jong deal might be on deadline day settings. I don't know. Frankie De Jong deal might be on.
And you know what's so funny about deadline days? I told the United via Discord. I told them to keep dating blind in their heart. Dating blind for deadline day. I might be wrong. I might be right. I might be wrong. But you just hope for dating blind on deadline day. Because we could get any other player and it'll be magical. I just think dating blind deadline day protect your heart.
I think Man United break the bank and go and get. If I'm not mistaken, I did a bit of calculation before. The budget was 200. That was the budget, right? The budget was 200. So far, we have spent 56.5. This is considering the sale of Andres Pereira. Nobody else has been sold as of yet. Casemiro deal is 60, making it 116. We still have 80 mil left. There is 80 mil left, people. 83.5 mil still left. Still left. It is possible to get a Frankie De Jong. Mathematically possible. So that's what I'm saying. Frankie De Jong, is it on? Is it off? Nobody knows at the moment.
Pause.
Also, I look at it. We signed Casemiro. That's one less goal we concede. That's just one less goal we concede. Like I take it. We could win. The game could be 2-1 win. I'm like, Casemiro, thank you.
Thank you.
1-0 win, Casemiro, thank you. That's one less goal concede. I take that.
And Casemiro, they play together in Brazil, so they will understand each other a bit. That's another bonus for us.
So would you? Okay. Let's ask this question then.
Oh, okay. Once you're done,
go on. Do you have breaking news?
No. I just remember something in Brazil. Fabinho and Fred are the pivot.
Okay.
Will Fred be the pivot here with Casemiro? Because for Brazil, Casemiro doesn't start. It's Fabinho.
No. It's Casemiro. Casemiro starts with Fred always.
Oh! I thought it was Fabinho. I don't know why. So all right, okay.
Fabinho is the bench. Just Casemiro, Fred. That's what I'm saying. I think it will have.
Right. I just want to confirm, by the way, to everyone. Simon Stone has confirmed Casemiro. Simon Stone does not bullshit around. He doesn't. Simon Stone has said fee for Casemiro deal gets completed in 60 million plus 10 million add-ons, 4-year contract, which I thought would be 3. So it's actually a 4 plus a 1-year extension. So they clearly believe in Casemiro for so much that they want to give him a 4-year deal. Man United optimistic it will be. So he's still a little bit on the fence. Whereas Marca are saying that the deal is done. I am saying the deal is done. He's flying to Manchester tomorrow to do his thingy. But Simon Stone, we know how he is. Simon loves to hold, and then confirm when it's fucking in black and white, when it's carved. So that's Simon Stone. So Simon Stone is saying, the deal is very close. Well, I'm saying it's done. I don't think there's anything at all stopping this. Anything at all. There's nothing stopping this. But what the maddest thing is, ladies and gentlemen, what the craziest thing is, we went from 15 million for Rabiot to 50 million for Casemiro. Where is this money coming from? Where the fuck is this money coming from? I actually think the original budget was 200. I really do think the original budget was 200. Now, what I was going to ask you two is, do you take a Frenkie De Jong or do you take an Antony? We'll start with you, RBD.
I'm taking a Frankie. Antony can still chill. You know why? Because if you have a very good functioning midfield, chances will come up front. And no matter how bad it is, Ronaldo will eventually fire, Rashford will fire, and Sancho will fire.
Network issues. Network issues. Network issues. I heard Rashford will fire. Network issues.
Fouls, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying it might get us enough goals, but they will get fine. You know, if you create enough chances, you find the back of the net more often. It's just like a Gabriel Jesus case. When he was in Man City, he always get enough chances. So if we miss and miss and miss till he find the back of the net. So that's what we don't do. We don't create too much clear-cut chances. But if we have a functioning three that understand each other and that can push the ball further. But I feel if we do get a Frankie, that's the end of Bruno somehow. Sorry to say, it might be the end of Bruno. Bruno might have to be sold because I don't understand how he's gonna fit into the team after that. But that's the sweet thing about having good quality player. Competition, 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 and that's lovely. And that's what I'm hoping for.
I love competition amongst positions. That stuff really gets me excited. Omo, go on, talk to me. And you taking Antony or are you taking Frankie De Jong?
I'm taking Frankie. Chance create, like I would be to say, chance creation. Just create as much chance as possible. There are some matches where our first half we create zero chances. Second half we create two chances and we just chalk that up like, oh, we won 2-0. I need to create as much chances as possible. If the striker missed 10, create 10 chances, striker missed 10, I'll take that. Instead of creating no chances at all. Sign Frankie. And again, Bruno will have to change his way. He cannot do a Hollywood pass anymore. Even if the Hollywood pass is successful, he cannot be doing that anymore.
Hmm.
And I've been saying before the season started, bench Bruno, start Van de Beek. Like I've been saying that I'm always gonna stick by bench Bruno to start Van de Beek.
Okay. So do you think it's time for Bruno to go, or do you think after Frankie comes in, gives us one season, then it's time for Bruno to go?
So far this season, I think it's time for him to get benched. I won't say time to go, get benched and learn from Van de Beek. Because what Van de Beek does different is short passes, create spaces. Bruno doesn't create space like he's looking to make that assist. He's looking to make that guarantee assist. That's why he does a Hollywood pass. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Other players are around. Let everybody else make assists. Bruno might be gone the next two seasons. I could see Bruno gone.
Let me do a quick poll. There's a lot of people who have joined. Oh, by the way, the poll from the last poll that we did, what's more of a priority? Is it hold on. Is it a second goalkeeper or a right back? People have said a right back is more priority than a second goalkeeper. Let's do a poll. If we had one more player to buy, who you picking? Would it be Antony or would it be Frankie De Jong? Okay, community, the poll is up. Get your votes up and running. I want to know who you picking if you had one last player to buy and bring into the club. Who are you bringing in? Are you bringing in Antony or are you bringing in Frankie De Jong? If you ask me, this is very interesting because I want Marcus Rashford to go to Al Hilal FC. I want Marcus Rashford to go to Wuhan 3-Town FC or Shaodong FC. I'm taking Frankie. I think I take Frankie. I think we can still get Antony next year, you know. But Frankie's pivotal right now. I think Rashford, I don't know. I think Sancho can get firing. Ronaldo can give us goals. I think Martial can bench Rashford if Martial decides to get his act together. But like Thingy says here, actually, like someone says, Charles says here, let's be realistic. Frankie De Jong ain't coming. Frankie De Jong ain't coming. But I have people DMing me and tweeting me saying they think they know something that, well, Frankie De Jong finance is getting prepared for Frankie. And we did the maths as well. We did the maths. I think there's 83 million there or 85 million there left to to bring Frankie in. So it could happen. It could happen. We'll just see, right? We'll just see. Let's go through some more comments. De Jong over Antony, or if we can get both, it's not going to be bad. Can't get both. It's not happening. It's not happening. 35 years player when the contract ends. I know that's the thing with Casemiro, isn't it? But how old is Modric? If I'm not mistaken, Modric is 30 something, 35. No, 36. How old is
I think
Modric?
36 in the last minute or
36
so.
years old. Get out of here, man. 36-year-old absolute fucking machine. A Rolls Royce of a player. Absolutely machine. Modric, 36 years old, and Real Madrid are still relying on him. Still. Casemiro and Fred partnership have not conceded 9 of 10 games for Brazil. That's an interesting fact, that. Albidi, what are you thinking of this fact?
I said it a while ago. Like there are some thrive alongside certain players. I don't know if it comes to Premier League, it might be different, but most of them, whenever the two of them play together, there's this sense of understanding. Like, okay, Fred, just run around. I'm behind you. When there's this thing Fred does that he might run and charge players. He will just dislodge the player, but what's the Scott is not on his wavelength. Both of them, they do not have this sense of understanding that when I'm running after this player, I'll get in his front and cut his lane so you can get the ball from him. The player is worried about Fred. Then you see Casemiro just come up front, get the ball, and we start an attack. So I believe if this partnership can work in Brazil, it can work. But the only down just worried about is the fact that we are never lucky with Brazilians. We've never been lucky with Brazilians. We always get the bad ones. Hopefully this time is different for us. I'm just praying it's different.
Well, Fabrizio, everyone is tweeting now. Everybody, like a lot of Madrid pages are saying end of an era for Casemiro. So yeah, John Murta is on it. Everybody's saying, it's done. I'm saying it's done.
Also, can we look at? I was gonna say that Casemiro is like one of Real Madrid pivotal player starter, and they're willing to let him go because they have two backup in Camavinga, Tchouaméni that we're after, and they just say like, nah, we're gonna buy them right off. They had Tchouaméni and Camavinga we were linked to. Camavinga went for 25 or free. I'm not. I don't like this club. I don't like the ball. Like it's just simple.
Do you know one thing? The thing is the fact that I don't think they had a choice here. I think the player himself wanted to go. And Madrid is all about pride.
Yes.
They will not beg a player to stay. I've never seen it in the media. Madrid telling a player, please, we want you to stay, don't go. I don't think I've ever seen the media do that. When Ronaldo was complaining, wanted to go, man, pack your bag and leave. Raul, I wasn't getting enough playing time, pack your bag and go. Bale, I want to go, pack your bag and go. So except you're willing to commit to them, they have this sense of pride, like, we're not going to be begging any player, we're not going to increase your wages. If you want more wages, go and get it wherever you're going to. And since Manchester United is offering Casemiro a better wage package, and I'm telling you, this might be his last major contract, I feel he would have gone to them like, are you guys going to increase my wages? If you're not going to do that, let me go to Manchester. You're not going to stop me. Collect the money so you don't get an unhappy player. At Madrid, you hardly see them keeping players that are unhappy. I've been following that club for a while. I've never heard it before. Like, this player is, if you're not happy in the club, they either send you a loan or they sell you off. That club is full of pride. They are not a team like Manchester. They don't beg Pogba to stay. You come to us or you don't come. That is what I feel. So if they are giving us Casemiro, to me, I feel they are losing a very, very big player. But if they feel Camavinga can cover the work, good luck to them. And we enjoy the player.
Oh, Valverde. So they have 3 replacements for Casemiro.
That's how Real Madrid move. And they're going to get Bellingham as well. Don't forget. They're in talks for Bellingham. Not this year, but next year. But they're in talks for Bellingham. Heavy talks as well.
See, next year. Also, we should be linked. Osam is the only striker that I think is available, and we should just get ready to line him up for next year and just, I don't know. And Napoli owner doesn't like African players
Hmm.
because they have to go play the AFCON. He said, I don't like that. They have to go play the AFCON. I'm like, just buy him out then.
Well, I'm telling you, Casemiro is done. He'll be flying soon. He's gonna sort his visa out. Everything's gonna get sorted. So yeah, I actually knew someone had told me this by 4 p.m. UK time. I actually knew this information 4 p.m. UK time that the deal was going to be till 2026, but something told me that the deal was not going to be till 2026. It's going to be till 2025 if it happens because he's just so old. Not so old, but old. But Manchester United. Well, he's just Fabrizio just tweeted right now. There you go. He's just tweeted literally right now. Manchester United will send official bid for Casemiro tonight in order to close the deal on Friday. 60 million, 10 mil add-on. Real Madrid expect to accept in the next few hours. Man United offer 2026. And guess what I just said? I just said I had this information at 4:30 p.m. So I didn't want to go ahead because I myself was like, okay, is this gonna work out? Man United haven't been 100% when it comes to when it comes to these deals. But there you go. News broken. He's coming. He's happening. Here we go. They didn't believe in us. Casemiro did. So there you go. Who will be the next? I don't know. Let's look at the poll though. Oh. King Karim says Casemiro is not joining rejected FC. Well, tough luck. He is. I'm sorry about that, King Karim. Okay, this is very interesting, right? 49% of people say they would not take Frenkie De Jong. They will take Antony. 51% are saying they will take Frenkie De Jong. So it's a very, very close vote. Very close vote. I'm very surprised myself, to be honest. Very, very surprised. Oh, hold on. No. I tell a lie. It's 50-50. Half people, it's nearly 100 votes. Nearly 100 votes. Half the people want Antony, half the people want Frenkie De Jong. Wow, it's very close. It's very close. I'm surprised people don't want Frenkie De Jong. Maybe because they're saying they're being realistic that Frenkie isn't going to come. Maybe that's why they're being realistic and saying Frenkie isn't going to come. But this is interesting. This is very, very interesting. I don't know. I would take Frenkie though. I don't know why the fan base think, okay, now it's shifting a bit more. Now people are saying Frenkie De Jong. But listen, it's been amazing. We've spoken for 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. That is a lot. Nearly 7,000 people joined in today. 7,000. So that firstly has broken the record. So round of applause for everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I need a soundboard with claps and stuff, don't I? Big up to everyone for joining. Thank you for the contribution. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscriptions. Memberships are now open. If you want to become a member, please do so using the link below. Omo is a member. Omo will tell you how good the group chat is. Also, I'll be obviously making behind the scenes footage on match days for the members. So watch out for that as well. And you heard it here first. Casemiro deal is done. It's done. He will be on a private jet on his way to Manchester Airport soon. He will do his medical and hopefully get announced by Monday. Over the weekend, you will hear the media work coming out. So yeah, membership is open. If you want to come and speak to me on the stream, use the link down below. Actually, I didn't even add it to this stream, did I? Knowing me, I didn't even add it to the stream. Hold on. Let me quickly add it to the stream. Boom. There we go. There is the link for the memberships. Timmy, you're very late, Timmy, you're very, very late. You've only just joined. So, yeah, you can join the membership. Big up Mark for donating 5 memberships as well and joining himself. Big up Edward Word 2001 and Yasin as well for the contributions. Big up Omo. Big up Ayobidi, Sav, Griggs for all joining. And, yeah, listen, we'll see you tomorrow. Similar time. and we'll be laughing saying Frankie De Jong is done. But other than that, I've been Faz. It's been a lovely, lovely evening spending with you all. Thank you very much, and God bless and take care. That's it.